Greetings, adventurers. This is Have Dice Will Save, the Pathfinder 2nd Edition adventure, where my five friends... What was that look?
What?
Anyway.
What? What look?
Nothing. I'm really tired. Leave me alone.
No.
I'm like hallucinating over here. True. Anyway, so...
The
we'll move on.
Pathfinder 2nd Edition adventure.
Yes.
We're my five
We're just
friends.
gonna move on.
He's gonna brush on past
the
that one.
reference, Dave.
It's okay. It's okay.
Fine.
Right. So,
Our five friends, what?
nothing.
Turn these ones to 11.
We're over it.
It's okay.
It's going to bother me though, Dave.
No
I need
reference
to know what
today.
reference you wanted to
You guys
do.
have no
No
situational awareness.
reference today.
It's my perception score. Sense motive.
Right. So,
I miss sense motive.
a couple of quick things. We mentioned last week that we were going to work out our holiday schedule in terms of, how it was going to be messed up by the holidays. The big things are on December 1st, we are going to be doing a special thing.
Special.
A special thing.
So special.
We're going to be playing something other than what we normally play. We'll put it that way.
Our moms say it's special, so it's special.
And then on December 22nd, we're going to be doing a one-shot in a different system, one which I think is great. And it'll be our sort of our Christmas episode.
Christmas.
Or holiday episode, we'll say.
Holiday.
And then after the first of the year, we're going to have some more exciting things coming for everybody, which we will be talking more about soon.
Exciting thing.
And the 29th was the one that...
Yes, December 29th, we will be not having an episode. It is the one, or is it? Yeah, it's December 29th.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, December 29th is, we are going to be skipping over that day because, sometimes we like to see our families.
That's
Okay.
my theme song all last week.
So,
All last week.
with that said, everybody, let's all take a deep breath. And here we go. Okay, so when last we left off, did the music not start playing? Oh, it did. It just took it a minute. Okay, when last we left off, our five adventurers,
Don't forget
Had-
Sparks.
our five adventurers and a semi-tamed dragon,
Mm-hmm.
had left the city of Marshall's Stand after getting instructions from both their questionably friendly cleric and unquestionably semi-hostile captain of the Creed's Guard. And head out toward the southern wildlands, known to those who live there as Scortile.
It's okay, he's hostile to everybody.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
Literally no one is in his favor.
We're not special.
And Along the way, they stop for the night at the port town of Wilterport. And Emmeline has
Some great
some-
times, you
some
guys.
fun dreams,
Oh yeah, that's what's happening right now. I forgot about that.
which leads
Oh.
to her waking up with a start and pulling a shocking number of sharp objects on a previously sleeping goblin. So, as we start,
Right.
Scree, you are on the floor.
I'm
Of
going to
the
pull
inn.
my dagger out.
I have more. I have 2.
Amelie, you have woken up.
I am not going to pull my dagger out.
Good.
Do you
Do you have a dagger?
That's why.
Can't join the cool people's club without a
Right.
dagger. At least one.
I am going to try to. What is between me and them right now?
Nothing.
I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna move to get between them.
Okay.
Do I need to make a roll for that?
So,
Are you going to try and stop her from getting between you and Scree?
like, when you're looking at Emily, like, she looks like full on panicked. Like, kind of wakes up and just there's something nearby, so she just kind of swipes at it. You get knocked on. I think we said last time you got knocked on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Scree
we're
went
there.
kind of tumbling over across the floor.
And it's just like a couple of seconds. Like, if there's no motion, like, she'll cool down for a second. But if you start to move towards, then I'm gonna move towards the door.
Okay, so you know what? Maybe I'm not gonna move.
Well, you don't necessarily
know
have
that.
any idea that that's the case.
Basically, you look at
So-
you see us
So, like,
squared
we
off with
shoot.
knives.
Okay.
Emmeline looks full on panicked.
I
Yeah.
pull out a knife. I knew it. I'm sorry I poked you. I'm sorry. Don't hurt me.
I knew it.
I knew you hated me.
Okay, everyone, take stock of the situation.
She's gonna kill me.
You are safe. You are among friends.
I'm not safe.
Everyone, just calm down.
How were the rooms set up?
I believe it was
We're-
split between
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're
both of
sleeping
you.
in the other room.
You guys can roll a
Gotcha.
perception check to wake up. if
Oh,
you
I
would
am
like.
drunk as fuck.
That's right, I forgot. So
Oh,
you,
yeah,
you
I
lost the
Haha.
you lost the drinking contest.
Well,
If you would like to roll a perception, you may.
No.
You will almost certainly.
I
not
am
fail it.
dreaming.
Sure.
Or rather, not.
No. Yes.
Fingers crossed that you're not.
Only one of us gets dreams tonight.
That doesn't count.
Yeah,
Bouncing up on
that's-
top of other dice. Invalidates
no.
it.
We've got the solution. For now on, we just got to get Emmeline like stoned drunk every single night.
Which would make the Rambleman visits way more interesting and no less happening.
I am not.
I think she just
Probably
like
never
barbarian
again.
rage at him every single time.
You're on.
Time for another class dedication feat.
You're trained in perception, I believe.
Yeah.
So it's just 2 plus your level, so 6 plus the roll.
6, yeah.
Okay, we're doing this now.
Yep, so it is 6.
Plus the roll.
Oh. 8. Sorry.
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, I see why. Anyway.
Yes, yeah.
No, you do not hear it well enough
Oh
to
no,
wake
an
up.
expert in perception is
10.
11.
Well, either way, that is not
Yeah.
sufficient.
Yeah, no.
You hear Ivan snoring.
Yes.
It's loud.
He loud boy.
Loud dwarf.
So after a tense couple seconds, Emmeline kind of like visibly calms down and kind of shakes back into reality and is just, I'm sorry, I didn't. He's in my dreams again.
So you're not trying to kill me?
No, what? No, I just,
Oh, okay. I put the dagger
I was
away.
trying to escape my dreams.
Well, you are safe with us now, cousin.
I'm not sure that's enough. They can.
Would you like us to stay awake with you?
I'm not staying awake. The hell are you? I'm leaving. I'm gonna go into Ivan and Tessie's room and lay and curl up on Ivan and go back to bed.
Flash
She's
a
got no
bird.
time for this. She's just like, I got sleeping to do.
I need my spells.
Ain't wrong.
Wait, did you hit his forehead with the sigil?
His?
Yes.
Yes.
Ah.
Of course I did.
It is mandatory.
I lost the drinking contest.
Yeah.
I would
It's
expect no
mandatory.
less.
I feel like you should put another one on there just for good measure.
I'll put a dagger sigil on his head.
They're kind of emblazoned in her mind right now.
Yes.
Marking him
Traumatized.
as slash. Slash and burn.
I am not part of the slash though. Slash is spooky.
So you marked
Yeah,
me
he's
with
Slash.
it. You marked me as Slash.
Oh.
You slash your
Sorry,
brain.
I'm also tired.
Well, I mean, you did
The
just
day.
get woken up.
Yes, there's that. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, I will stay awake with you.
Maybe it was for the best anyway.
Wow.
Because apparently
Wow.
I'm in a stabby mood.
Yeah, you almost died.
Mhm.
There's.
You just don't want me around. It's okay.
I mean, that's true, but you know. It's okay.
Remember how I said I was gonna leave, Dave?
So, you two are staying awake? Is that
Yeah.
the plan?
For a while anyway.
Yeah.
Let me know how long a while is, because right now it's dead of night. You don't really have an effective means of telling the time, except to say,
Yeah.
you know, very
Basically
dark.
until sleep kind of overcomes panic.
Sure. That could be a little.
Would you like to do meditation with me?
Sure,
I find that it helps clear my mind.
I can try.
That is all I ask. So we're gonna sit on the ground and meditate. for a
Sure.
while. For
Feel like a
there like
religion
a
check,
roll for
maybe?
Is that like a
Or just
will
a
save?
straight will save?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
well.
Just manifestation. I mean,
Ooh.
a natural 20.
20.
No shit. The monk's good at
You
meditation.
meditate the fuck out of it.
No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that for half a second. I rolled a 19. It
Okay.
was like way
Yes!
above that.
Wow.
It works.
Turns out Amelie is very good at teaching people how to meditate.
I have another student, guys.
Oh god.
So, over the course of the next half hour or
Yeah.
so, Amelie guides you in the process of centering yourself, finding your kind of calm inner place, and you feel the panic start to drain away. The underlying thoughts are still there, but they don't seem quite as impending as they did before. And sooner or later, you find that you manage to fall back to sleep.
Oh no.
I
no.
love the act of changing music.
Yes, that's what's
And
my reaction.
Another
It
ambush.
1000% should. But
Time for dream number 3 in a row.
Tessie, as you were sleeping,
There is no escape.
Two dreams one night.
what do you think happens when you leave in the middle of a conversation?
I get away for free with no penalties whatsoever.
That's what happened to me.
You get away for free.
You did have
That's
a
different.
penalty.
He ended the
Teammate.
conversation with you. Anyway,
You did have a penalty. It was called vampires drinking your face.
Oh, so vampires drinking your face. Anyway, Tessie.
Tessie,
Tessie.
as you are sleeping, you find yourself wandering through dreamscapes as you always do. And for a while, nothing seems to stand out. It's an assortment of odds, but nothing so odd as to be notable. Until eventually you find yourself dreaming of the caravan. in motion, traveling down this long and sort of shockingly flat path. You can't feel any of the telltale kind of bumps that the caravan always has as it goes over terrain. But you can hear the quiet motion of wheels against the dirt road. When you glance outside the cart, you can see the road on either side of the caravan, but beyond that is darkness. Faint lights, might be stars up in the sky, but everything out there seems kind of hazy and muddled. And as you try to make sense of that, you sense a presence with you in the cart.
Hello.
And when you turn to look back, there is a man in the cart. And he is somewhere in the middle of 6 feet tall, with extremely long pointed ears. He has sort of sandy blonde hair that looks to be it's almost like it's got the roguishly unkempt look, but in a way that seems exceptionally charmingly intentional. He somehow is managing to take "I have never cared about what my hair looks like" to, a high fashion statement. He wears a simple vest of green dyed leather and dark green cloth pants, and at the corners of his eyes, his skin starts to shimmer green and spreads out down past his cheekbones, and presumably all the way behind his head, but you can't see, obviously. And he sits there staring at you for a few moments, his eyes glowing faintly in the dimly lit cart.
I wondered when you'd come.
Did you?
Well, you were running out of us. End of my turn.
You're not wrong. It's harder with some than with others.
Tea? She's gonna move over to the stove in the caravan.
Well, that's very
and
polite. Thank you.
Start making tea, putting on water to make tea.
And you find that everything you look for is there. Your particular habit of paying attention to dreams means that you find almost nothing is there until you are looking for it.
Yeah. Probably is.
No, that's not terribly uncommon. Well, I thought perhaps we should have our turn at a chat, since some of your friends seem alarmed by me.
He's scary. It's not my fault.
I don't think they're used to watching their dreams.
So sad that people these days don't seem as mindful as they used to be.
Sugar?
No, thank you.
Cream?
Yes, please.
Go
Do
set up the tea.
you have any honey?
Yes.
Catching on.
She'll set up the tea with sugar and cream for him, or honey and cream for him, and sugar and lemon for her.
Sure.
I believe in here there should be, cookies?
No, thank you.
Cookie.
So,
Yes, well,
I do hope you don't feel that you were left out, that it took me so long to contact you.
watch pot
It's-
never boils. I was watching.
Well, that's a very good way to look at it. But also, your upbringing makes it more difficult to slip between the cracks of your dreams.
Of course, I knew immediately something was wrong. Well, not wrong, but different.
Yes.
Odd.
So, let's talk about your little band.
Yes.
What do you think about your, we'll say, mission?
I
He
think
leans back slightly in a kind of almost playfully curious sense.
I'm gonna stop and take a strategic sip of her tea and bite of her cookie because
Uh-huh.
it's something polite to do while she pauses and waits to think. I think I don't know what to think yet. I think people are playing with things that are over their heads and over our heads. I think the dead and sometimes need to be left dead, and trying otherwise disturbs me at a very visceral level. I think I want to know more about what's going on before I make my decision about what I think. And I think I don't know what side I'm on. Once in my life I don't, and that scares the shit out of me.
Interesting. Are you familiar with the rules that the gods have to play by?
Somewhat. I would say I have a cursory familiarity. Whether I have an accurate familiarity.
It might be of interest for really all of you to understand the details of how we must act. But I will say that not all those who have powers from a god are acting in that god's interests.
Oh, I knew that.
And we are limited in what we can do about it.
Yes.
But as a bit of friendly advice, you're going to head south, yes?
Yes.
Good. Don't leave till midday.
Okay.
That's
Well,
all.
Considering the last time you gave a warning, it was accurate to the point of near vampire bite. I will heed that.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
I can't speak for the opinions of my friends, but I'll do what I can.
You're trusting who?
I'm trusting him to be true at his word when he gives us a warning,
Yeah.
because that has shown true in the past.
I know.
Very good.
Is there anything you can tell us about what's going on? Well, can is not the right word. Care to. Is there anything you would care to tell us?
Interestingly, I may care to, but I can't.
That's a surprise. I would have sworn it would be the other way around.
However, I can tell you that more than just your six and I are at work.
Of course, there was a band of vampires.
Yeah. And for being a good, polite little halfling, I will tell you, the vampires belong to the Ashen Man.
Interesting. Would I have made his acquaintance?
I doubt it. Very few make his acquaintance and live, or at least continue to live in the generalized sense.
I see.
There's a reason his servants are vampires. Well, it was very nice speaking with you. I am sure we will have to do it again. So long as your walker doesn't block the way.
Well, I'll probably have tea next time.
Excellent.
Any snacks you like?
I'll have to get back to you.
Okay.
Ask him if he likes pickles.
Give him the juice.
And with that, he gives a rather deep nod of his head. And you find that somewhere along the way, the tea has been drunk. You never saw him actually drink it, but the tea is no longer in the cup. And then he sort of shimmers a little bit and almost dissolves into this cloud of what might be like pollen and drifts literally out the windows of the cart. And your dreams proceed in about the same way they had before.
Probably get up and wash the teacups.
Yeah. Yeah, you have talent enough to be lucid in dreams once you've become lucid, you can keep that lucidity for quite a while. So you may remain as long as you wish.
Get up and wash the teacups and then sit down and start thinking on what he told me. And just like take this time to meditate on what he told me. And also, you know what? I don't have a whole lot of enough setting knowledge to know if this is a reasonable thing, so shoot me down if it's not. I'm going to spend the time to both meditate on what he told me and to try to contact the walker.
Okay.
So in lucid dreaming, meditation, and prayer.
Are you trained in religion? I don't remember.
I am.
Okay, you can roll a religion
Wait, no,
check.
no, I'm not.
And you can roll an occultism check. Will be a slightly higher DC than it would have been if it was religion.
Note to self: next time I get a chance to train a skill, it needs to be religion.
Right? Be a rogue,
12.
because that's next level.
Okay.
Woo.
You spend the time in meditation and prayer, and you don't necessarily feel like you get any particular response, but it doesn't seem to make anything worse, so take that as you will.
Yeah, it was just general contact of, help, I need some guidance.
I need somebody help.
You know, please, just
Not
like,
that person.
please call back when you get this message. Text. It's basically texting him, call me, please.
Call me, please.
Well, if the walker hears you, it does not respond. At least not tonight. So, eventually, you all, after falling back asleep for some of you, you all eventually wake back up in the morning. As the sun starts to pour through the windows of your little rented rooms. And you can hear the sounds of ships coming into the port outside. And people filing through the inn downstairs.
I'm going to go right to my dream journal.
Sure.
Not that I wouldn't Not that it's not what I would normally do, but straight there.
Yep.
As I groggily stir in the morning, I roll over with Scree on top of me.
Ivan!
You may roll a reflex save to attempt to avoid being crushed by dwarves.
It's 11.
You fail.
Ivan rolls on top.
Kind of like whap him a little bit. Ivan, get off of me, Ivan.
Oh, Scree,
Ivan.
those were done, yeah?
Yes.
Rolls back over. Oh. When did you get here?
After Emmeline tried to kill me, kind of. Not really, but.
Did you shock her again?
No, the Brambly dude did.
Oh, yeah, I would not sleep on Emmeline during Bramble Dream.
How do I know when that's gonna happen? I don't know when she's gonna have
Seems
dreams.
to be a lot. I don't know.
Okay, stay away from Emmeline. I'll sleep on Tessie from now on because you like to roll over on me.
Yes, I did not know you were there. You did not let me know.
You were passed out
Oh,
drunk.
you need to tell me before that. Otherwise, I do not know.
Okay, Ivan. Tessie, I'm sleeping on you from now on.
Okay, that's fair.
In fairness, in most normal creature-sized beds, you two could get along fine without having to be on top of anyone.
But it's more comfortable.
Fair.
What's wrong with
Scree
you?
has to sleep on top of somebody.
There must be cuddles.
Curled.
And that being said, I'm pretty
Yes.
sure circus halfling cuddle piles are a thing.
It's
that happen.
probably not terribly uncommon. Yeah.
You roll a fortitude save for hangover?
Sure.
Yes. Fail.
That is a 19
It's
total.
pretty good. Feels significantly better.
Okay.
You managed to avoid technically having the sickened condition.
Like-
You don't feel great, but you're not statistically sickened.
I can handle it.
Yeah.
Do we need to brawl, Ivan? Punch my hand.
I mean, if you want, I'm okay, but could be fun.
Punch my hand, Ivan. Adrenaline.
Punch.
And then Scree died.
Ivan crits her hand.
That's a 18.
Yep. You hit my hand, yay.
Deals 1d4, I think.
Yep.
On a hand?
Yes.
It's a 3. Have it because it was just a hand.
Sure.
Ah.
Oh.
All right, that's enough. Congratulations on being sober.
Like I say, I handle drink. It's kind of dwarf thing. We good at that. Known for it.
But you... Okay.
My tankard's bigger than yours.
No, it wasn't. Whatever.
It's a
Whatever
good
helps you
question.
sleep at night.
In fantasy settings, do they give people of different races different size classes?
Yes.
Or do trolls have to get like 80 drinks to get
It's like-
anything? Yeah, he's just like,
Meanwhile,
Is
halfway
he
going, trying to like lift the giant. Like,
Well, I mean, there are different sizes that are appropriate for different sizes of people.
Uh-huh.
What size a given person orders is entirely up to them.
the troll's just like, this is bullshit.
One
shot
walks
of
in
ale, please.
And orders one troll ale with a
Barrel.
straw.
With a straw. Yes. Straw.
It's like a little aqueduct that leads the veil down from the glass that's like up here.
I will begin my morning meditations and,
Sure.
and prayers, polishing my armor, sharpening my swords and everything.
I'll sit there looking at my rock collection.
Excellent. That is how you focus and finish your sorcery preparations for the morning. Good.
Yes.
Oh, non-prepared casters.
Emily's definitely oversleeping today.
I'm gonna head downstairs
Okay.
and buy breakfast for myself and like a small thing for Emmeline.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll also head downstairs, get breakfast.
How much would that be?
Like if you want something small for Emily, it would probably be like a total of 4 copper.
Okay. I have 1 copper and like 1 gold.
Lucky.
So you can convert a gold to silver and then convert silver to copper.
How much is how
10.
much
10,
okay.
10.
10 per each.
So it'd be you would have left instead of 1 gold, you would have 9 silver and 6 copper left from one of those gold.
So now the wait.
Take off a
Those
gold,
4
add 9
those
silver,
4
6
copper?
copper. Yes.
Okay, so I don't now have 3 because I'm calculating. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, yeah, would it be like 2 silver for me then, or 2 copper for me?
3 copper.
3.
Yeah. If you want a proper meal.
I get a pencil. Can you hand me the blue pencil, please?
Oh.
Can I
Alright,
get a
so
really
I will-
small meal? Because I'm broke. Broke AF almost.
Yes.
Okay.
I will
You may
also-
get a poor meal for 1 copper,
Great.
or
You're no longer in debt to
a
Ivan, though.
slightly less poor meal for 2 coppers.
I will actually.
I'll do 1 copper.
I
Okay.
will actually cover the other 2 copper to get her a good meal.
Aww.
And
Ivan.
I will go
This
downstairs.
is some
and
winnings
get
for
food.
last night.
Thanks.
What was that?
I will go downstairs and get food.
Okay.
Be 3 copper meal.
Yeah. The scents that you find in this place are significantly different from any of the others that you have been to. This is clearly a town that values its fish. You've been in port towns before, so it's not that you've never well, I mean, you've been in exactly 2 port towns now, but everybody else here has been in port towns more than twice. It's not like you've never, experienced cooked fish before. But these here in Wilterport, it seems to be mostly the only thing there is. So you all get poached fish in the morning, some eggs.
Does it fish eggs?
Ew. Does the poached fish still have bones in it? 'Cause I don't
No.
eat fish in real life. Dang it.
Should have made another necklace.
Right? That's my plan.
Friendship bracelets.
Yeah. Yep.
At the end of
Darn.
the campaign, we're all basically like cavemen, just decked out in all sorts of bone gear.
Bone
Plan.
armor.
You end up with basically like something out of Skyrim with just like dragon bone everything somehow.
I'll take a
Yeah.
bone headband.
Okay.
A bone monk headband.
It's gonna be like an arm, like cracked, wrapped around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
I'll wear someone's spine as a necklace.
So after food, what is your plan?
And now we've gone
Fucking
into
half-orcs.
Mortal Kombat. Now we've gone into Mortal Kombat.
Yes.
Is everyone at the table?
Everyone except Emmeline, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I brought up food to you, but I wrapped it up.
Oh, if you brought it up, if you wake her up, she will wake up. But
Okay. I
uh,
wanted
it's
to
a
let you
slow
sleep.
start today.
I wanted to let you sleep just a little bit because of last night. But yeah.
So, Bessie will sit at the table scribbling in her journal, and she'll have her pocket stage sitting on the table, and she'll occasionally reach over and absently fiddle with it. I had a dream last night.
What happened?
He talked to me.
Oh, good.
We had tea.
You had tea with him?
Well, he was in my caravan. I had to offer him tea. I'm
You
not
don't have to offer
rude.
the enemy anything. You offer him death. And then you steal his bones for me. No tea. Jesus, Tessie.
We now have rules of engagement.
Yes.
Always offer the enemy tea.
No.
I appreciate your
Made-
civility.
Made some interesting points. How familiar are we with the rules the gods have to play by?
Pretty familiar.
Yeah,
Is
Nope.
kind of my thing now.
I'd be pretty familiar.
Question: would that
Being
fall
a
under
monk?
normal religion, or is that kind of a different thing?
It would be a normal religion thing. It's not complete, as far as you know anyway. It's not esoteric knowledge.
Yeah.
Anybody?
Unless Amelie woke me up, I am still upstairs.
Sure.
That's a 21.
Sure.
And if I didn't roll and just took my straight number,
I'll give you take 10 on this one.
yeah, well,
That's
I'll just do my religion is 10. Would that be enough, or do I wanna?
I'll give you the 20 on it. That's fine.
Okay.
Like
I gotta have a good roll anyway. 25.
Okay.
So.
Sure. So, the gods are most notably governed by what they call their final edict, which was issued shortly after the Dragon Rebellion, which prohibits them from interfering in the large-scale doings of mortals. They can't, change the course of politics or order a nation to do something. They can obviously guide their particular followers as individuals and as, small groups. They can give teachings and things, but they cannot order nations.
Marshall seems to be straying awfully close to that line.
The Marshal has always walked that line. Officially speaking, Cadia does not perform the Marshal's will. The Marshal doesn't say, go forth and conquer. Cadia says, the Marshal likes things that go forth and conquer, so let us go forth and conquer.
Yeah.
But,
Fine line.
yes, the Marshal has always been probably the closest to that line. But beyond that, when a person completes the necessary rites to become a cleric of a god or a champion of a god, so long as that person does not violate the edicts and anathema of that god cannot withdraw their power. As far as anyone knows, no one who has not violated specifically a god's anathema has ever lost that god's power.
I will explain as much through the table.
He pointed that out specifically, that not everyone who gets power from a god is someone the god agrees with.
The is nature of thing.
God has little power over whether or not they get.
Their power is inherent in the world. It is part of it. The worship itself grants the power of God, not the God's will.
Yeah.
So, part of them creating world was infusing it with own essence. As a result, they don't get control over. They cannot govern the nature of their power any more than, say, the existence of chi is governed by monk. Monk, you may be able to use or wield or control certain aspects, but if but having chi, other person having chi, how they can use it is not part of your training. You can only generally manipulate a bit of own chi. Is same with gods. They have their power, but their power is inherent in everything. So if somebody else taps in and uses, is not their will that gives them power. It is simply nature of world they create.
Quick question. Did you wake Emmeline up?
No. I wanted to let her sleep a little bit.
Okay. Drat.
I can go wake her up.
Do you ask in character?
Hang on. That was me. That was Sherry wanting to know if Emmeline is actually at the table before Tessie talks.
Okay.
Where's Emmeline?
She is in bed. She had a bramble.
Mm-hmm.
Then she needs to be here, I think. Well, which one of us should go wake her up?
I will
Not
wake her
me.
up.
Not me.
Who has the highest armor class?
I'd be happy to, just let me get shield.
I will wake her up.
Evelyn.
You should poke her.
Take the hilt of
Ivan.
the spear, poke, 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 poke. Or take
Anybody
the
have a
hilt of the
10-foot
sword,
pole?
poke.
Just like leaning in the door, just like.
Don't poke the bear.
Throwing paper balls.
I have my
Emmeline
arm.
is the
Telekinetic
fantasy age version of an
projectile
IED.
It's okay. I will just cover her in a hug. I will
Oh,
take all of
God.
the exposure.
you will quick squeeze.
Oh god.
So you get woken up, presumably.
Yes.
Okay,
By a-
less stabby.
Yes.
We meditated. We got the stabbiness out.
Sure.
Oh,
She comes back down. And just,
morning.
Good morning.
She looks not good.
good morning.
Coffee, tea.
Tea.
Mild drugs?
Tea is fine.
I only have 2 of those.
Tea is fine.
I'll go up to the bar and ask for tea.
Mild drugs.
Mild drugs.
Harsh
Some
drugs
drugs.
are only at the caravan. They don't let people go off with the harsh drugs. Too valuable.
That's Grandma's job. She distributes drugs.
Medium drugs require prior paperwork filled out.
Exactly.
A prescription from
Little
a
did you
doctor.
know that she's also a pharmacist.
There we go.
Pharmacist.
Uh-huh.
Street pharmacist.
So, you get some tea.
Thank you.
That was some pretty strong tea.
We were discussing nature of gods. Apparently, Bramble Dude told Tessie something about nature of gods in Dream.
He was in your dreams too?
Yes.
You can do
Yes.
2 now?
Well, maybe not at the same time.
No, but I don't know. It's a lot of dreams lately.
Made an interesting point that not everyone who gets power from the gods is someone the gods agree with, but they have little control over the fact that those people get their powers.
Why do you think he mentioned that? Do you think maybe he doesn't like Tirla?
I asked him if there was anything he could tell us about what was going on, and then I changed it to anything he would care to tell us about what was going on, because I figured there'd be things he could tell us that he might not want to. It turns out if he's telling the truth, which jury's out on that, it might be the other way around. There are things that he couldn't tell us even if he wanted to. But that was the information he was able or willing to give me.
Is generally the case with most things. The more power you have, more specific it often gets.
There's
The same as more powerful spells sorcerer can cast,
Yeah, do a craft roll.
fewer of spells sorcerer can cast generally. The same kind
told
of.
me something fairly related, but a little bit different, in that power coming from places is bought at a price and has to be repaid.
Yes.
I suppose his way to look at it can be
So
fairly
even if-
transactional.
Even if
Yeah, you
they're
managed to
not
reproduce a pretty accurate sketch.
even if they're not following his will in as much words, they will be, or things will go wrong for them and it'll solve itself.
Unless they do something that is absolute anathema to him.
In which case the problem solves itself.
There's a gray area there between what the god actually wants and the parameters the god has set forth ahead of time, or this is what will allow you and will not allow you my power. Which, yes, in that case, the problem solves itself. But also, one of the points is that now I'm even more confused about which side is which and what's going on, because even people who are absolute douches who claim to be working in his name might not be working in his will.
I
Like
do
Tirla?
not-
I don't know.
We know
Tirla disturbs me for other reasons, but I don't know how well she...
very
Except
little
for
about
Isis
this
teachings.
Bramble man. We do not know what is anathema to him or what his will is. Will could be maybe he wants as much murder as possible. Maybe anathema to him is not killing. We don't know. We know nothing about.
We know every instance of his followers that we found are fairly insane.
We've only seen one. She was not doing well,
I've seen others.
and they were also fairly insane.
They're dead now, but yeah.
Well, that is good if they were causing problem, but
So there's also
maybe being sane is anathema to his power.
there also might be someone else
Yeah,
on the
she's-
playing field. He said that the vampires were sent by someone called the Ashen Man.
Oh, good. We have more fake gods. Wonderful.
Suddenly got very quiet.
Yeah.
Even the music died down.
She's like, yeah, you guys think about the stew that you're in.
Ashen Man. Well, we have other name to keep eye out for now. It's good to be aware. Knowledge helpful.
Knowledge is powerful.
The more I learn, I feel the more knowledge is just a curse.
Don't talk about curses
That curse is also powerful.
to me.
It's not
Around me.
contradictory.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Why do you not like curses?
Emmeline, do you want a honey bun? I feel like that might make you feel better. Here you go. Here's my last honey bun. I'm doing it because I love you. And I don't want to get stabbed in the middle of the night ever. Please take this as my token of love and friendship. You've moved up a tier. It's
People
fine.
Okay, if anybody wants to roll a sense motive, really doesn't want the honey bun, but also really feels bad about this morning.
Take it.
Seems reasonable.
It's just like feels guilty. It's just like, yeah, I'll take the honey bun. Thank you, Scree.
You're welcome, friend.
Oh god.
Not creepy at all.
Emily and Scree have a very strange relationship.
It's a constant
all
shifting
my
of who wishes
relationships.
to stab who,
Yeah.
and who does not wish to be stabbed.
Remember, kids, you can't spell friend without end.
Oh my god, Morgan.
You can't
Okay.
spell friend without stab.
Yeah, you
You can, but you can't still spell stable relationship.
Okay. Anyway.
Oh god.
Yep.
Well, same with unstable relationship.
That's true. Anyway, moving on. You-
Unstable also has unstab. We don't do that
Oh god.
Just wait till we hit level 8. Get my unstabbing abilities. It's gonna be fantastic.
so you have food and talk of gods.
here. We have food, 2 more gods, honey buns.
Last honey bun.
Last honey bun.
Oh
We need a bit
no.
more. We need to find somewhere with pastries.
That's
So
what I was-
Ivan needs to roll to not find a pastry.
Yeah.
I tried desperately to
week's,
avoid it.
this week's desperate adventure, finding a pastry.
Did the rats carry the one out of this city too?
No.
So Tessie's gonna sit there looking at her pocket stage
Sure.
if the conversation lulls.
If you happen to look at Tessie's journal, she has sketched
She's
an
got it
image.
open on the table. She
Yeah.
was sketching it while she was talking to you.
An image that is very similar to the man you saw in your dream.
Is he sipping tea though?
I don't.
Is that how you drew him?
Yes. He has
Actually,
a
you
teacup
never saw
mustache.
him actually drink the tea.
Oh.
You can do that as an affectation if you would like.
Yes, as an affectation, he's not sipping the tea, but he has the teacup in his hand, like he was reaching out to
Sure.
take it from her.
I'm disgusted.
Can you please close that?
What is
Slide it to Ivan, tilt it so that Emmeline can't see it.
Does the tea offend you too, Emmeline?
just I'm gonna pick you up, look at
How
it.
dare she give him tea?
What who is
The Bramble Man.
Oh, you saw a face.
Yes.
Looks boring.
Ugly.
The
And
giant
two.
green.
Ivan, you may notice that.
I'm going to cast Prestidigitation, so it's a color picture, even though I only have black and white pencils.
Sure.
Oh, is
Ooh.
green. Well, still normal-ish.
You
And
you
over
would
to-
notice, Ivan, that during your dream, you saw the Brambleman's outline through your dark vision.
Oh yeah.
It's a significantly different outline.
I'm roll to see if I remember that.
Oh, you know what?
Does Ivan
Okay,
care
so-
enough to remember?
Here's what I'm going to draw in my
Probably.
picture. I'm going
If it
to
will
draw.
say.
The picture is going to be Tessie and the Bramble Man sitting across from each other and her reaching to hand him tea, so that there is reference of his relative
Size.
height
Yeah.
and
So-
some of his mannerisms and like how he
Interesting.
would move to take
You
the
know,
tea.
is odd he looks so normal. Was able to make out outline of him in my dream. Dwarves see in dark very well. So...
He's a god.
The outline was nothing like this, so...
He's a god.
Gods still normally look like something defined.
Because
They can change their
choose
look
to.
if they so wish, but
They're dreams. You can appear however you want.
still interesting he chooses to appear in different ways instead of giving look.
And how now he's been more recently appearing in the same way.
He appeared to you
So-
in this form, and he appeared in darkness when no one else but me could see him in different form. Makes me think maybe this is disguise.
Here's what we need to start doing. We need to start writing down our dreams. All our dreams. Any dream. The minute you wake up, start writing down anything you can remember about your dream.
Okay.
In as much detail as you can.
Yeah.
Um
I will do so.
Honeybuns,
Fair warning, I can only write Dwarvish.
living death.
But we'll do so anyway.
I can read Dwarvish, that's fine. If you need to
It works
translate, it's
then.
okay. But
I feel like this is the road to me coming up with like 15 dreams. But we'll get there.
All mine are nice and not terrible at all. It's great.
okay,
Well, it just makes things easier for Dave.
this might be a little bit bullshit, so shoot me down if it is.
Sure.
Would it be unreasonable to say that Tessie picked up a bunch of blank notebooks while she was at the caravan for everybody to write down their dreams?
That's fine.
If not,
Okay.
there's trade stores.
Yeah,
in the
there's
city.
trade stores around. You can acquire paper cheaply, like generic shitty paper. Like it is negligible enough an item that you may.
No, I will only
Have it.
grab wizard spellbook.
Well, my
for
thought
this.
is, it just occurred to me, my thought is, the people at the circus would do this a lot, and she
Sure.
would have she might have, would she have thought to do that?
I'm
before
fine
they
with
left?
you deciding she
Okay.
thought to do that.
Tessie probably just
I would
carries.
not have done this if I had been absent last week. Okay, so I'm gonna start pulling out very, like plain little notebooks, not as fancy as the one Tessie carries, but small plain notebooks, and handing them out to everyone. One for you, one
Okay.
for you, one for
Squeeze
you,
like paper. What is this?
one for you. Can you write?
Sigil.
Can you draw?
Sigil?
Can you make your sigils different things?
The sigil can look like whatever you wish.
Then yes.
Yeah.
For example,
Oh wow, wow.
You've gotten really good, Goblin Friend.
I know.
So maybe
Real quick
find one
question:
of
Is
us.
it just like a normal dagger,
I'm
or is
learning
it like
so
my
many
daggers?
things. It's your
or-
dagger.
Yeah.
It's your dagger.
Hang on to that, and then find one of us and dictate your dreams.
Do I have dreams?
Yes.
okay.
You're a sentient creature.
You have dreams about honey buns.
Right.
Or you know,
Or your curse.
Shut up.
if you
Don't
can
you
change,
fucking talk to me about my curse.
if you can change the sigils to look enough like
I
pictures,
think-
you could
one note.
represent them that
I
way.
think
Okay.
probably anytime you have a dream relating to something seeming like could be bramble related,
I will
or
never have dreams.
I suppose
related.
Ashman related. Either one.
It's safe for all dreams.
I have plenty of dreams I will not tell you about because
You
they are
don't have to tell
irrelevant
me
and you
everything
probably would
that's-
not like it.
Ivan, I'm not saying write them down because you have to show them to me. I'm saying write them down to have them for later, and then tell me the ones you want to tell me.
Sigh of relief.
I want to know all of your dreams, Ivan.
You're welcome to know them. I just do not think they would
I'm
appreciate.
not going to read your notebook unless you tell me to, and then I will only read the pages you tell me to read.
Fine?
This is
Okay.
sacred. This
I
is
mean-
literally sacred.
The holiest of dreams.
It's yours. It's between you and the gods. But you share what you will share, but you need to record it.
Okay, very well. I record dream.
I mean, do I really have to? I don't have a thing to get a dream from the guy.
Honestly, being next to us may mean he can go in dream. I don't know what this person does. Maybe he can go in anyone's dream and just likes to do ours because we have thing.
Maybe.
And he just
no, they
hasn't
communicate
bothered.
through the marks.
Okay, but
Ask him next time if he can send me a dream. That'd be kind of cool. I'd like to talk to him. Talk to him.
okay, next person who gets him
Looking
in
at your
dream.
face, Dave.
Next person who gets dream, let him know
Perfectly normal face.
Scree wants to talk.
Talk. Yes. Companionship.
I will tell him Scree wants him as a companion for a night. It will-
Oh my god.
Yes. Very good, Ivan. Perfect. Companion. I hate myself.
We're gonna get so much sex art, guys.
Scree wants him a
no.
companion.
No.
Scree wants him as a companion for the night, like the kind of companion you'd find in a brothel.
Like Orin.
Like Orm.
Make sure you carry plenty of honey buns.
Dream honey
We're out
buns.
of honey buns. No.
Funnel cake.
Oh god.
Orashon. So, probably want to get moving.
Mm-hmm.
Have distance to travel.
Yep.
Okay. I will go pack up stuff. We should head out. Oh.
What time of day is it?
That's
Just
what I
after
was-
yeah.
breakfast.
Wait.
Should I ask? Should I not ask?
That's not my job to be
I-
tested.
We can't go yet.
Why?
No.
He said don't leave until midday.
Are we taking orders from him now?
No, we're not taking orders, but we're also remembering that the last time he warned us of something, it was a vampire attack right as it was happening.
He also
So, if we leave now, we might run into more things and I can steal their teeth. Let's leave now.
I don't think that's a good idea. I think it would be more advantageous to stay here until midday and see what happens. At the very least, we might get some more information.
I agree with Tessie.
Fine.
I'm not saying I trust him. I'm not saying I'm taking orders from him, but I'm saying the last time he warned one of us of something in a dream, it happened as he warned.
It does seem likely he would want us to not get damaged until we fulfill purpose he wants.
All right.
Or
In the sense,
That's just what I have faith in.
in that sense, I think that he would not want us walking into danger and would warn us. That said, the second he doesn't want us around, he probably tells us to stay somewhere that will be ambushed so that we do die. But at the moment, I think is more likely he does want us around.
Okay. What are we going to do then in the meantime?
I think maybe we can check, see if they have pastry shop. You seem out of honey buns, duh?
Yes, but I have no money. Well,
I
I
will
have
pay
some
for-
money.
We'll look.
I will
we'll
pay
look,
for
see.
Honey Bun's goblin friend.
Yes. All right. Honey bun.
So we will check to see if the town has a pastry shop while
Okay.
waiting for it to reach noon.
Sure.
Or I
Charlie,
suppose-
make your roll.
What time is? Did he say wait till?
just midday.
Okay, well that's seems reasonable enough.
Okay.
Little M, disagreeable?
Yeah, we can hang around.
Okay.
So, given enough time, it's not a big town. You can find a pastry shop.
They have one. Okay.
Yeah.
They have one.
Yay.
It's not great.
It's all fish pastries.
There are a shocking number of fish-based pastries in here.
And the ones that aren't made with fish are shaped like fish.
Yes,
No.
basically everything here is shaped like a fish.
This is the worst day.
Are there any honey buns shaped like fish?
There is a honey pastry. It's not really a honey bun in the traditional sense. It's more like, it's a little bit more like baklava. It's like a little more flaky. It's like dense, It's not really bready the
It'll
way
do.
honey buns are.
We've reached
But it
lowest
tastes
best
solid.
tier.
Yes, the
Lowest
worst
best tier of-
tier.
Worst best. That's what it is. Worst best tier of pastry shop.
Yes. All right.
Best tier is
Lying
thus
best.
far
Yes, lying best.
lying best.
All right. I'll get some of those fish baklava-y, honey, whatever.
Sure.
How much are they?
They're like a couple of copper each. You
Okay.
could buy a ton of them for like a couple silver.
I have 6 copper.
Okay.
I'll
well
get
then,
6.
Okay.
I've got
Sure. We'll give you 6 for 6.
this. Sweet. I will give 1 to Sparks. Yes.
Yeah, it gets kind of trapped in his teeth.
It's so cute though.
Yeah, it's like,
Al,
The peanut butter thing?
yeah.
Adorable.
I actually, he's like, I'll pick up a thing of the baklava. I would like taste it. And, oh wow, this is very good. It's much like what we have back in Skyvuskil. Well, you know what? I will go in on this. I put a silver down and get
Sure.
a bunch.
Get like 11 or something of them for that.
Here.
You have the bag.
Okay.
Of Who has the bag of pastries?
The pack of pastries.
We need to get.
She's the one that's been carrying the pastries the whole time.
In a mysterious satchel of some kind. That's the 2 bulk you get for free from backpacks now. It's just
Yes.
2 bulk worth
Yeah.
of pastries.
Has the
Crap
burnt
ton of
meat
pastry.
from the first game that I was in still in there? It's fine.
Sparks has eaten that by now.
Oh, darn. Okay,
Sparks isn't gonna let that sit.
No,
fair.
Yeah, but
that's quality hobgoblin right there.
Yeah. Hobgoblin jerky. Fine. All right. So we can leave now, right?
Yeah, you
Well,
managed
you
to
mentioned-
spend
Yeah,
time
so-
until midday-ish.
We're on the way out for lunch. I'll buy a seafood-based hand pie and one of those fish-shaped baklava to eat on the road.
Sure.
And yeah, I'll probably also get a lunch before we leave.
Yeah.
Of real food.
Right. And
Real fish.
you're pretty familiar with fish-based cuisine. It's definitely prepared differently, but it's not
Uh-huh.
uncommon in Skyboot ice fishing is very much an industry there.
Mm-hmm. So.
I'm not doing anything else.
Okay. So as you all head out into midday, it started to get warmer. Now, you're also slightly further south than you were before, so it kind of balances out a little bit. But the sun is definitely shining more brightly than it was when you all first met, as spring settles into its prime.
Going to dispense with shoes altogether now.
Okay.
something I should have mentioned earlier when we were talking about this. Something that came up in the dream. The marks on our arms. When I was talking to him, he had said that those can be indication of like debts owed. And in our case with Tirla, we'll probably be able to clear them when we finish what tasks she has for us.
Oh.
Hmm.
Hmm.
If I'm remembering that correctly, I think it
More or less.
indicated.
Yes, it can indicate something along those lines was part of the implication he had.
I just wanted to make sure I wasn't like making stuff up. It's could be something of interest, but that would also involve doing what she wants.
Well, for a moment, we are. You simply told us to gather them, not where we should store them.
But yeah, that's all. Vegetable.
What you mean right here?
What debts do you owe?
Damn it! Should've kept my
Leave
debt.
it to Ivan.
It's still We're still trying to clarify that. Deception.
Actually, it's your deception versus his perception DC. So 10 plus your perception score.
28.
And
What?
plus
Your
Oh.
perception score is 18.
No, I rolled an 18.
No,
No.
you
Oh,
it's 10. It
just-
is a static against your
Oh,
perception
static.
DC. Yes,
Oh, okay.
So can we both try to?
it is also static against your perception DC.
So
So,
mine would be 19.
so 10 plus my.
10 plus your perception.
Okay, so
would be-
20.
5 bitches.
Alright?
Okay.
You guys aren't NPCs, so you don't like me more for like lying to you.
No.
Yes.
That is my favorite feat.
Seems legit. It's. I mean,
Well, I have.
just because she's successfully lying doesn't mean you're not
Yeah.
entirely without suspicion. But it seems like she's telling the
it's like,
truth.
well,
I do
Dave,
not have anything to
can I
currently
use my lie to
indicate your
me?
suspicion is founded.
It's to
If your
detect lies.
if your deception score is high enough, then yes, it would be against then your deception.
It's 22. Never mind.
Okay. Not quite.
Dang it,
well,
Emily.
well, I don't think you're lying, but I don't think you're quite telling truth either, so.
Omitting.
Duh.
There are things that even I'm still wrestling with.
No. Hold your secrets for now. I don't know what this does anyway, so I do believe you do not know full extent either.
I'm hoping
all
nothing.
hope
But we
more.
are on same side here. We're in same boat. I know there's a lot. Looks like there's trouble you do not wish to talk about. I understand, but if there is group that probably you can tell, likely would be us.
We're your friends.
More than that, we are in same boat.
We all hold secrets, but just know that there might come a day when your secrets become relevant to all of us. So that's when we might need to hear them. Then your secrets become truth. And we need to know the truth.
I'll bring them up then.
Understood. I trust you will.
Kills.
Yeah, Sparks pokes his head up.
Good boy, Sparks.
Gonna hand Sparks some fish from my,
It's like,
my pie.
yes, plan works.
I heard the word friends.
Yes. So
He knows
smart.
he gets food if he pipes up when people say friends.
Yeah.
It is okay, cousin. I trust that you will tell us when you are ready.
Yeah.
Feel like you
plan is
owe it to me since
working.
you stabbed me almost. You know, eventually. Guilt.
Weirdly doesn't feel as bad about that one.
Right? Darn. But I gave you a friendship bracelet.
Made of both. It's very nice.
Yes.
You gave me the worst friendship.
Be that as it may. Still.
Friendship bracelet to remind us all we're connected by death.
It's the best
Yeah.
connection.
Or by having killed things at any.
It's very okay. It's only other people's death.
So, as you travel along, the day stretches on for a while, heading back eastward. And a few times you pass by little groups of people, small, once or twice, a handful of either soldiers or Creed's Guard will pass by going the other direction. In one instance, a single Creed's Guard passes you on the road on horseback, heading back eastward.
If any of them are like real Creed's Guard, I give him a little salute. Otherwise,
Sure.
I just kind of ignore him.
The one on horseback is the other
Okay,
one.
I'll give him a
One's
little
up
salute.
here to just be, rank and file.
Yeah,
Creed's
I'll give him kind of just like a passing, just kind of
Sure.
salute thing, but the rest I'll just ignore.
But
You're
for
not cool enough.
for a few hours, you travel along on the road towards Southwatch. And it's quiet enough until you see something in the road further up ahead. And I will entertain perception checks from any pair of people that would like to make them.
I would like to.
Not me.
I'll take one.
Yeah.
There's only two.
My
There's two
perception,
available.
my perception's really good, and I usually walk at the front of the party.
I'll let 3 since we added another person to the party since I made the 2 people roll.
21.
18.
24.
Okay. Also,
Keeping
because,
with the tradition.
because Tessie's perception score is absurd.
Expert perception.
Yep. So,
But also your dice rolls with them.
Yes.
yeah. But really, all of you see the up ahead, the figure of a horse laying in the road. As you draw
Wait.
closer, you catch the scent of blood.
How far away is the horse?
It's down the road a little ways. It's not perfectly flat country, but you can see a fair distance. So it's not like you're not like right on top of it.
Can you tell if it's armored or not?
Not at this distance.
Hmm. Well, let's
Investigate.
be careful. Probably ambush.
What if we just give it a wide berth?
Probably ambush.
Yeah, if we go nowhere near it.
Maybe. I pull out my shield and sword and
Sure.
keep them at the ready at least. Well,
Can I walk in tiger stance?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not really.
Not
but-
really.
You
Can I
can be
just
ready
walk
to
the
be.
leg?
You
Okay.
can, yeah.
I'll be.
you
prepared.
can.
Oh, right.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh
Everything's
no!
ruined forever.
Sorry, guys.
God, Cherry.
There we
Okay.
go.
God, Cherry.
That was the Blair Witch shot I was referring to earlier. I was like, we're gonna do it. We're gonna give them a Blair Witch shot one of these days where the camera just goes.
That was the best time when I bumped the camera ever. Yeah.
Um,
And
One of
I've
these
had a
days
lot.
We'll find a solution.
One of these days.
but yeah. Well,
They're probably just watching for the road. If we just go way the heck around and don't go anywhere near it.
or it could be.
But the hoofs could be good for necklaces.
I was thinking more could have something
Scree's
valuable.
Etsy store requires more items.
I was thinking more could have something valuable, maybe worth looking into.
Like hoofs.
Or vampires?
Or
Let's
clues?
Vampires.
vampires is why vampires
over
is
there.
why we take wide berth. Important cargo is why we would investigate, and could be either,
Or clues and information.
or clues and information.
We should go. To see it. That is.
Caution is advisable, but I do also think it could be something important, at the very least worth looking at.
Okay.
Do you disagree? Caution
Yes. I think we should stay clear of it. Why get into more trouble than we need to?
because sometimes trouble pays.
We will protect you, cousin.
She'll protect us. She's stabbed really well. We all hold
Also
on and
dies
we
easily,
all hold
though.
on. I pick up. We all hold on and fight.
And you're not getting heals anymore.
But I'm just
All
saying
right.
the
It
truth.
just seems a risk that we don't need to take.
Also seems like opportunity that could be worth something. Risk and opportunity go hand in hand.
Well, the rat thing paid off, so.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, so I will
guess-
head up. I will walk first, at least, since I am one posing this,
I will go
and
with
I
him.
will. I will approach slowly with shield at the ready.
Sure.
mostly
so-
flat.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah.
And I
I'll
will-
just be at
so-
the-
There's some light
prepared.
foliage on the sides of the road. There's trees, but it's not like densely packed. It's not like woods as
Yeah.
such.
Mostly I was just trying to get a feel if I could try and, like, sneak, but probably not.
Yeah, not easily.
That's not a problem.
I'll just
Cool.
be very hyper vigilant.
Sure.
Constant vigilance.
And I'm walking slowly enough to take the raised shield act. I'm having my shield at the ready while I move
Right.
forward,
Mhm.
and I'll approach it.
So, as you move up to the horse, it is predictably dead.
Mm.
A fair amount of blood has spilled onto the the road, and some of it has already started to get tacky. And it does seem to have a certain amount of barding, much of which seems to have been kind of destroyed in this engagement.
Mhm.
But it has markings that would indicate the Creed's Guard.
Looks like it's been dead for a little while. Is
The Creed's Guard usually just leave their horses around after combat.
no, but if not discovered by someone else, who would come get? I will start to search around
But if the
Cautious-
horse's body is
cautiously
here,
and see if is there a. The only thing there is a horse right now.
Yes.
Is there a trail leading off,
I
like a
will
drag trail or
ask
something?
for a survival.
Can I?
if the horse's body is
Yes,
here,
anyone
where's
who
the
wishes-
rider?
Anyone who is trained and wishes to help with survival
Uh,
may do so.
16.
25.
21.
Okay. Between the lot of you, you can see a clear trail heading northward away from this horse, which has traces of blood and definitive drag marks.
And the barding, the marks don't look just like random Creed's Guard, but like
No, they
Mo-
look like a legitimate
official.
member of the Creed's Guard, like member of the Order of Creed's Guard.
some kind of.
I would also like a medicine from you, please, because you are exceptionally trained in medicine.
Parliament doesn't know anything about medicine.
That's what it gave me a good roll on. That's when I didn't need it. It's a 27.
This horse died of large puncture wounds.
Horse was stabbed,
Something large and roundish.
probably spear.
Not the spear.
the
You would
spear's
see
like
the
Warfare lore?
spearheads. Sure.
Would it be teeth?
18.
This wasn't a weapon.
It was teeth.
Oh,
wasn't it?
so
It could be, but they would have to be real big teeth.
So-
Real yay around.
like this horse was stabbed to death by something. Doesn't look like weapon.
Could I use
This
a
is
nature
not
check to see if I know
Markings
like,
of
what kind of
like
animal?
weapon.
Some sort of animal?
Maybe
19.
would be really big.
It's not consistent with any animal you're aware of. Though I will allow anyone trained in religion.
Oh god.
That's an natural 20.
Yeah.
This looks an awful lot like the stab wounds inflicted by the thorn zombies.
So, okay, so I go. This doesn't look. Hold on. You know what this looks most like? Thorn zombie.
Is she making more?
I don't know, but that is what looks closest to.
Why is she killing horses?
According to her, she did not want to kill anything in first place. So
Why would she have made any more? She knew it was a failed thing.
honestly, I think at this point we kind of have to check out. Seems to be more directly relevant than I initially thought.
I wonder what this person was doing.
Walking, for all
no,
we know.
I understand, but could he have been carrying? Could he have been carrying the scale?
Well, you can see markings here.
It's a star we're looking for.
Something was dragged off this way. I think we follow trail.
Okay.
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 Not much
So-
more to see at horse, so let's go.
Your medicine is also definitely high enough to tell that that horse had been dead for a few hours.
Okay, yeah.
And judging by the time, more or less, you would guess it's the Creed's Guard that passed you on the road
Oh.
a few hours back.
Okay, so
Wait, really?
you know what this I think this was Creed's Guard we saw. The guy saluted back before.
Oh.
Because that was
I
A
thought it
few
was going
few
the opposite
hours
direction.
ago, so this has
no, he
been
passed you on the road. Like, he was going the same direction you are, just much faster.
I,
on
On a
I
horseback.
thought the same thing. Morgan thought that he
Yeah,
would pass us
passed
in,
that way.
like
Yeah.
No,
past going opposite.
no,
Okay.
yeah, that was my lack of communication. There were a
Is-
number of Creed's Guard that passed you going the other way,
I
but
think-
this one passed going the same.
I think
Okay.
that is probably it's been dead a few hours. So
I
probably
think this
same
is probably what our mutual benefactor didn't want us to run it.
probably, but like
But if we were
Also
here, we
think-
could have
He
saved
just-
them.
If he just passed us a few hours ago, if we had left earlier, we wouldn't have seen any of this.
Or it would have been us.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Or we
True.
could have helped the guy out if we were here. Maybe
I
he's
think it's
dead.
Probably
More likely,
we should.
if we were lucky, he would have helped us out. But this has been done a few hours, and we stayed more than just a few hours waiting for
True.
time. Probably
True.
would have been ambushed. That
Okay.
said, I think if we know it's there and it's us doing the ambushing, should look into. I mean, this was not random guardman. This was member of Creed's Guard, part of my holy order.
Well, we can just report it to the Creed's Guard and have them investigate it. They have a whole contingent here.
Hmm.
But
It'd take days.
foreign zombies.
And to be perfectly honest, all of us have probably seen more action, especially involving these things, than even most true Creed's Guard. We are fairly capable.
Okay.
Done more than most. Caution is good, but don't let it paralyze you. You do need to actually do things.
We have things that we have to do. We have.
In days' time, there's no time frame on this. This could be more time sensitive.
Okay.
Plus, we could get more information.
I don't want more wind information. I just want out.
I understand.
This guy could be dying right now, though. We could help him.
He's most likely dead.
And yeah, I agree with that. He's most likely already dead, but could have something important on him, or at the very least, I don't want this thing staying on the road.
And besides, I do
Could
not.
ambush us again when we
Yeah.
come back.
I was gonna say I don't want him to.
When we come back,
Attack someone
another
else.
Contingent
Right.
of guards.
We can handle it.
Okay.
It's
That's
fine.
the spirit. And by that I mean the spirit that you'll be after I kill you.
No.
Great.
Just saying, noping the fuck out of combat once we hit it. No.
Look, I
Okay.
think we approach cautiously, see if we can get jumped. If looks like something too much that we can handle, we leave and report. We see trail, we can track, and we can move, quietly if we try.
Just kind of like looks at you, looks at your armor.
We have ways to go before my clanking is biggest issue.
Are you an expert in stealth?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
I will point out that everyone can use the follow the expert action.
Yeah, I know. That's just a specific.
Look, I am aware armor make noise. But I'm sure you are. I mean, I've seen you move. You're like cat. I can take whatever hint you give, so I not give everyone away. I do not wish to, ruin stealth with my noise. I know I make noise. You let me know. I follow your lead, but I do think it's worth at least looking.
Yeah.
I appreciate
I'm just-
imagining cousin as a cat.
So
Take note, artist. We have new fan art for you.
Actually, wouldn't have been the first cat folk.
I'm yelling.
Meowly. I'm meowly.
Nice.
anyway, I'm not gonna dive into this.
On the line?
We need to move in.
Meow line.
Move on.
Meow line.
So So your plan is to follow the trail. Okay.
It's
Yeah.
a great plan, you guys.
The
It'll be
leader
good.
following the trail.
Yes.
Leader's
Yes.
not me. Oh wait, it has to be me.
Has to
It has
Actually,
to be. 'Cause you're an expert in
Yeah,
stealth.
guys, let's go
Okay.
say the thing.
And your plan is
You do
to
first. You go first.
be stealthy while doing this, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Everyone would please roll stealth. Anyone who is not trained in stealth may add their level +2.
We're getting
do
that out
stealth
of the
roll.
way early.
Oh, hey, look, it's my first bad roll. That's a 12, guys.
Slightly better.
Is that
Did
including
you
your
want to
level
hand this off to
+2?
Dave?
Yeah. I had to spend it because I rolled
That's,
a
why-
3.
that's including my what my stealth score is.
Are you trained in stealth? Okay. Well then, yeah. That
I got a 17.
okay.
Got 25.
Also 17.
18.
17, 25, 18, 12. Okay. Aggregately, the party does pretty well. So, your little party continues onward, following this trail northward. And as you do, the foliage becomes more dense. The trees start becoming closer together. and you find yourselves having a little more trouble following the drag marks, but you manage to connect the dots well enough. And fur takes a while, moving as slowly as you have to maintain quietness and keep up the
tracking.
eyes on the trail. And finally, you find a spot where the trail seems to just wrap around a large kind of boulder, and you don't see it continue past there.
So we're gonna take a very wide path around.
Okay.
And then come back over this way.
As you move around to the far side of the boulder, please make a perception check. The two of you that, or is everybody going around wide, or is it just you two? I wasn't sure who you were hand signaling.
Do you indicate to the whole group? Yeah.
I had just kind of indicated.
If you indicate to all of
mostly-
us,
Okay.
I'll follow.
Yeah, I follow.
He had
Okay.
mostly indicated. Okay, yeah. People can follow. The idea was, instead of having everybody, like if this is the boulder, instead of having everybody approach this way to a boulder here, like we way the hell around so as not to avert something by
Sure. Okay.
So maybe
Then yes, then I will have
Okay.
everybody can make a perception check for this bonus.
22.
23.
Okay.
15.
Also, real quick,
16.
thank you to Blue Box RPG for the raid with 27 viewers.
Thank you, Blue Box.
Thanks. Yay.
Welcome, welcome all.
Cool.
Come on.
I hope you all enjoy your stay.
Come on.
So,
The Hunchback of Notre Dame, guys.
it's 21.
So cute.
Well, you were 21.
I was 23.
You were 23. Somebody was 21.
No.
No,
I was
okay,
22.
maybe 22. That's what I heard. 23, 22,
16.
16,
15.
15,
12.
12. Okay, so both of the over 20s can see that the boulder is actually like missing its lower corner. And apparently some kind of entrance leads down at a sharp diagonal.
So I'm gonna cue people to stop, and I'm gonna point at the entrance.
And I'll also
Yeah,
tap you
point.
on the shoulder and be like, and just gesture, point. I'll whisper specifically in your ear since you're probably the one leading us, since you're the self-expert. And I'll be like, entrance at the bottom of boulder does
Oh,
not
I see.
continue all the way down.
Should we wait for something to come out or just go in?
And now that you're looking at it, you can clearly see that the drag marks lead straight to that entrance. I
Yeah.
probably should have added that.
I think.
Can I roll a perception check to see if there's anything around us?
Yeah, that's fine.
Like anything maybe watching
Sure.
the entrance? That's a 14.
You don't see anything? I
I'm
14 actually isn't that bad.
Okay.
Either
Not
way,
that bad.
But
Okay.
I'm gonna cast detect magic.
sure. You don't detect any immediate signs of magic.
Okay.
Other than what you would expect. You filter out, what you know
Well,
of
what we have, yeah,
as being
but
with the
like
party.
And I don't
nothing
see
emanating
anything,
from the
like-
cave.
oh, sorry.
No.
I was gonna say, and I don't see anything like immediately sort of by the entrance
I think let's approach cave.
stealthily.
Yeah, it will. At the very least, when we get to mouth, it will limit its movement, with allow us to have retreat. If we wait for it to come out, its movement isn't limited, and we don't know how long that will be.
Might not be by itself.
Question.
Yeah.
How big is this entrance?
It's big enough for you
Okay.
for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
But this,
It's I mean, once if you get up close enough, like the boulder is here and the entrance kind of angles down a fair bit in front of it. It's just the boulder like is carved into sort of a cave kind of hood
Okay.
over the entrance so that it
6'4", half orc.
from
Just
three sides it looks like a boulder.
okay. I just
Yeah.
needed to make sure I didn't need to crawl again.
No.
would this
Cool.
resemble anything that Tessie remembers from the dream that she had when
How
when she met
wide?
everyone?
No, other than the fact that it is an entrance that involves a rock,
Yeah.
it is otherwise not particularly solid.
Gotcha.
That entrance was actually kind of like a broken slit in the rock, rather.
Gotcha.
Whereas this is clearly intentional.
How wide is the?
It's fairly wide.
Okay.
It's
So,
like
two of us can go down
4 or
the
5
front?
feet. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you stood like shoulder to shoulder, two of you could proceed down.
Okay.
To the top.
Okay. Yeah, I think let's at least look. If there's more than one, we back up.
I'm going to cast guidance on myself and sneak up.
Okay.
To the entrance. $29.
Do you tell us to hang back?
He doesn't just.
Okay,
just goes
then
straight
I
back.
will, I guess, follow the leader.
Okay. Everybody who
Yep.
wishes to continue may do so in stealth, using either following the leader or just your stealth score.
20.
25.
Nice.
18.
Is that with your armor penalty?
I don't have an armor penalty.
Your armor penalty? Oh, your armor.
20.
That's right.
I'm
Breastplates aren't noisy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Breastplates aren't noisy.
Yep. My bad.
That's why I got it over chain.
Yeah.
2 extra gold paying off.
20.
20.
20.
18.
Oh, sorry.
Oh wow, you guys are rocking this. Okay, like wraiths, you float down to the entrance and peer down into it, and it's pretty dark. For those with dark vision, it's
Looks into hole. Looks at Ivan.
Okay. I have dark
Looks
vision.
into hole and sees.
yes, it's opens up a little bit once you're kind of like into the passage proper. But it continues down for maybe 50 feet and then seems to level out, and you can't see past that point.
Activate Ring of Rings glowing normal light.
Okay.
I will actually go. Tessie, extinguish for now, please. Is at least dark vision is 60 feet?
60 feet up.
And I can see 50 feet before there's a
Before you hit the
turn.
ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ground is about 50 feet down. I do not see anything immediate. We can advance forward, and I think at least until I have eyes on target, we avoid light.
I can help you. I also see in the dark.
Oh, excellent.
So if you want to go
So-
first
Photoshop.
with me, or
So raise
What do
your
we
hand
do?
if you don't see in the dark. So we should be between the people who do. Like
Have hand
sandwiched
on
in the middle
back.
of the people who
okay.
This way, it does not see us. At least, hopefully. When it does, we throw light up. You all see. But until then, no reason to lose advantage. A glowing light in dark area is very obvious.
do. Good point.
Right.
Well, then we're counting on you guys then.
All right.
Okay.
Starts to get. It's a straight down drop, or is it kind of at it?
It's at an angle, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, I mean it's not like
So-
a sheer cliff or anything. It's at a fairly steep angle, but not anything that is like requires athletics checks to descend.
I will, continue to sneak the way
Okay.
I have been. Do you want
Sure.
another roll? or
No,
will that-
you've got a
Okay.
little while on this stealth check.
Okay.
You manage to make your way down along this slope.
Real
Yeah.
quick, before we go all the way down, I'm going to do a invisible sigil on the wall, right inside of the entrance.
Sure. When it's invisible, can you still see it?
Detect magic can see it. I think.
Okay, that's what it was. Okay.
So,
I couldn't remember exactly how the second mode of sigil worked because we've just never used it.
right.
Right. So,
It's super cool.
and it's your normal face.
Yes, it'll be the normal face this time
Sure.
instead of Orm.
Screw you, Orm.
Oh.
Plus over.
She's got a companion at every port. Don't worry.
I've only been to 2 ports.
Well, there you go.
There's an
every
Orm in
port.
every port.
Oh God.
That sure is the one in the hole.
But
Yeah. Anyway.
Anywho.
So you descend down the fairly steep pathway, and at first it's packed dirt, and then you feel as it starts to turn into stone, and eventually, finally, into what is clearly like cut stone as it levels out
Another temple, yay.
into a long hallway that leads down. And in the distance, you can very faintly make out light coming from beyond an archway.
okay. I will continue to approach towards the light.
Okay.
Once I get within range of where it looks like the light is coming from, I will again cast detect magic on the area.
You don't
See if there's
you
any
don't
sources.
see any particular magical auras within the range of your detect magic.
Okay.
At that
So
point.
then I will stop for a second, take magic, and we'll continue to.
Right.
Yes.
But as you get close to that archway, I would like another stealth check from the party.
Okay. I will quickly whenever I need another when I'm starting to do that kind of stuff, I am going to turn to Emmeline and just kind of whisper what any advice on how to move and listen to what she says so I can get her
Yes.
expert opinions.
Nice.
Oh.
That is a
32. Okay. Was that a natural 20 or?
Yeah.
Okay.
that was a 14.
Okay.
17.
17.
20.
22.
22. Wow. Okay. You guys continue. I told you, follow the expert's a great thing.
It's pretty good.
The first time we used it, I rolled a 3 though, so I was a little concerned. I was like, "Yep, follow me, guys. I know what I'm doing." Stop.
Follow me, I'm Thwab.
Steps on a cat.
Moves like a cat. Also moves on a cat.
There's cats involved in movements.
All movement
So-
involves cats.
So you guys fall into an incredibly tight formation of complete silence. Amelie, once or twice you almost kick a stone, but someone points it out to you just in time,
Okay.
and you weave around it with your monkish grace. And you guys get up to this illuminated archway and beyond see a long, wide room. And there's a couple of spots where torches are attached to walls, illuminating inside. And at the far side of the room, you see a long, raised, looks kind of like a catwalk or a bridge of some kind that at some point attached all the way across the room, but the two edges appear to have fallen, such that there's just two pillars and a length between them. And at the top is a dimly lit figure facing in your direction.
Oh, that's fun.
And then down on the ground are a number of other figures that are difficult to make out well, but they appear to be gathered around a small dais that is resting just beneath that archway. And in fact, if you give me a moment, I can give you a demonstration of it.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
This set was so big, I had to break it in half to transport it.
Oh.
Yeah, buddy.
We want to switch to the camera so they can see you lay it down.
No, as soon as I've got it down.
Lay it down, Dave.
Assemblage first.
Oh, come on, you motherfucker.
Avengers assemble.
Putting these sets together is kind of like playing with very large Lego blocks. Okay. So
That
Remind me
also
of-
eat you.
You remind me of
right.
connect.
Like
Connect.
this.
Connect.
Yes. Oh, I know what you're talking about, like the sticks
The-
and like
the
the
little
like
sticks.
the spirals, spirals. They look like wheels.
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm,
spits-
mhm.
So.
yeah.
Whenever
What
try
you
to
can
do them
see-
sideways, they would click in, kind of like
Yes.
these.
Yes, basically. Ooh. It's funny because there's another catwalk.
Yep, that's some cult shit right there.
Ah, fuck.
So
Cult
Are you
shit!
excited, Emmeline?
Oh god, the
that
music is
into
changing.
the frame. Not yet.
Oh, okay.
That was me
Soon.
Well, I mean,
changing
we
the
have a
scene so
set,
that they
so
can
I
see
mean-
it.
We have
So,
a set. So I
You
mean-
see someone standing up here, and then you see a small group of figures gathered down here somewhere. And you guys are here. It looks like at most half a dozen.
Wait,
And this room is lit, correct?
Poorly lit. There's a couple of torches scattered throughout.
Enough that low light vision would be.
Would be able to see a bit, at least low light vision can see that there are people there.
Okay.
And they're far enough away that your dark vision is also not giving you much more than there are people there.
wait.
Is this another room?
No, that
Two entrances
you
from the
can't
same-
see.
Entrances
Right,
from it?
you
Okay.
that is clearly a separate entrance. You can't see what is beyond that from where
Cool.
you are.
Okay.
So we're at the far entrance there.
You would be about here,
And the person on the catwalk is facing us.
facing this way technically.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, it's not like facing you head on, but
Okay.
facing in a direction that you would be able to see its face if you could
Okay.
see more clearly.
Okay.
Should we stay and listen?
I'm just gonna gesture quietly at everybody. Just
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
like, just listen.
Listen.
Listen, yeah.
And as you listen,
Also, I'm gonna make a roll for some cult shit.
sure.
I'm actually going to make a perception check to see if anything around there looks either like the Creed's Guard or something that might have clearly been taken off of a Creed's Guard.
Sure.
Like someone holding his breastplate or something.
Turns out it's the entire Creed's Guard.
That's 24.
24. Okay. Because you have dark vision, it gives you a little bit of an edge here. There is a figure laying on top of that little altar thing on the dais that does look suspiciously like a significantly armored form.
And there's no movement coming from that's perceptible though, is there? Okay.
Nope.
Oh.
And as you listen, you hear a feminine sounding voice coming from the figure on top of the catwalk in some kind of slithering tongue that none of you speak.
Can I roll to see what the figures on the bottom are? Like, I mean, I'm assuming they're thorn zombies, but like.
You'd have to be closer.
Okay.
You can't get enough of a look at them
Okay.
from over here.
26 for either cult's lore or occultism. Or
Both are applicable. This is clearly some kind of occult activity, specifically a cult in act.
yeah, trying to get a sense of if this is specifically, like, obviously it's at least somewhat related to some of the things that I've seen, but I'm trying
Sure.
to figure out if it's like different rituals than I've.
How high did you say it was?
I would say 26.
26. They are casting a ritual.
I guess identify, because I can do
Okay.
that as an action as well.
At 26, I think you are high enough to know this ritual is create undead.
Yeah, he did though. So, huh?
And it is an odd variant of create undead.
I will whisper quietly at Emmeline, just like in ear, kind of like real quiet. Just, Emmeline,
She just
But-
like stares at
yeah,
you,
this
with
is-
angry eyes.
what is that? Do you know?
Thorns.
Then we should attack.
Kind of counts out the 12, 7 features. Like,
How many are there?
There's
Six.
one on top and maybe at most 6 figures total on the bottom. It's hard to say from this angle, but at most there's 7 figures in the room, not counting the non-moving thing on the altar. It's hard to say because sometimes some of them change positions,
Okay.
and it's hard to get an accurate count because they're moving in a sort of like ritualized fashion around this altar.
If we get dropped, we can take out several right away. Screed, do you have big boom? Anything like?
Oh god.
I will pull out one of the medium amount of alchemical fire thing
Sure.
that I bought from
Could,
the alchemy guy, and I'll just.
could work. Do you have? Good is good.
Everyone takes 2d8 plus 2.
Do you have?
Plus one because
drops
of
it
my
right
Do you have
burden.
anything that
Okay.
hits? If anything that hits more area, spell maybe hits more. This is burn hot enough, but do you have anything that hits larger spot from here?
Give me a second to look over my spells.
Where are they? How are they positioned in relation to each other?
They seem, some of the figures seem to just be milling about on the floor, like around this area, and then there are at least 2, possibly slightly more than 2, that are moving in ritual circuits around the altar.
Wait.
Where would I have to stand to hit them with
Why
worm
don't-
tendrils?
It would be real hard to get a solid line.
Okay.
You might be able to pick up a couple.
Gotcha. Then I won't even try that because that's
They're
why I
all,
wanted to know where
30
they were
feet,
positioned.
but
But
I could put my fire method out there and make him go.
So that's
Is
what I was-
good
that's what I was gonna-
distraction. Is good distraction.
I also have ventriloquism. But, that's not really helpful right now.
Might be if we make noise. Can I see
Here.
that crack in the wall over there?
Yes.
Does it look like it leads into what would be another room? That
It's hard to tell from this angle because what you're really seeing is like this wall
Yeah.
right here being
Yeah.
exposed.
Okay.
You can't really tell what's beyond
Oh.
it.
We could make if we make.
You
noise,
do see this debris on the ground here and a bit of dirt that's kind of piled up here, which suggests there might just be earth on the other side.
Okay.
It's hard to say for sure.
Well, there's other. We could make sound like it's from other doorway. Then at least they're looking wrong direction.
Okay.
But first, let's see. I can make. I have some spell can attack from with they cannot tell direction from. I think we can maybe take out.
Pretty soon I'm
few-
going to need another stealth check.
What?
Pretty soon I'm going to want another
Yeah.
stealth check. So
Yeah.
We can maybe take out a few first.
Well,
Lower their numbers. Focus fire on a couple to kill them right out. And then when we fight is much more even.
who else is good at throwing stuff?
Or we simply light one
Um,
of them on fire and run is also a possibility. Could still disrupt ritual.
I don't believe I'm good at
In
throwing.
fact, I can throw.
Well, I already gave you one, but can someone else throw?
In fact, can I roll religion to know the what like kind of the weak point of a create undead ritual would be? Because I think that's a ritual that I can actually cast.
sure. I mean, you know that if
Like-
at any point in any ritual, if you sufficiently disrupt the casters, that no caster is continuing the ritual ends.
Would it be able to end permanently if the body were lit on fire?
Unless it's a high enough level, yeah, I mean, that would definitely be problematic for it.
Okay. Trying to think of just any options. A lot of people that we don't necessarily know how strong they are.
Yes.
At the same time, like if we kill a few of them, we might be able to take the rest. So.
So, do you want me to project my voice over there? I can do that, or I can make ghost sounds.
I think
or-
the sounds is a good idea after the initial attack.
But then they will already know that we're.
No,
They
we
will
won't know
simply-
where the attack is
throw
coming from, and
and
then
melee.
we want to throw first so they don't see throw, and
Right.
then as soon as they're alerted to look for something,
Over
we
there.
be
make a
looking for
noise.
that.
Even subtle noise, maybe just shifting rock or
Okay.
just maybe a satisfied like got them, or I don't know, whatever. Nothing complex though.
All right, I've got this.
From do we want to do from crack or from door? I don't know what's on the other side of crack.
Maybe from crack. Well,
From crack.
Crack is better unless it's just a wall. I
Mhm.
cannot see if his goes crack into other room or crack
You said
just
that this-
into dirt.
entrance isn't part of the hallway that we're already in.
No, you guys actually have no idea that entrance is there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
okay.
from
Yeah.
from this side of
Gotcha.
the,
well, then
of the
all I
arch,
see is the crack.
Yeah.
All I
Yeah,
see is
okay.
the crack. Okay, so
Emmeline, what do you think is better position? I do not want to let them finish ritual.
You would know rituals of this sort take a day. Like they're in no immediate imminent danger of completing
Why
it.
I haven't attacked yet?
Sure, I'm just saying, like, it's not like the next 10 minutes. They've had this
Yeah.
guy for maybe a few hours, so it's gonna be a bit before
We,
they finish this.
it
sort
will
of
be a while before they finish. Probably about a day. How do we all feel? I in fact say this. I will back up a bit
Sure.
away from the door. Slowly, kind of
Right.
walk back here. So that
I'll allow you guys to back away stealthily, such that stealth is no longer an imminent threat.
what do you?
Can, if we distract them over to the other corner,
We could do this. You say you have ghost sound.
or
Maybe
I could throw my voice, whatever you
just
want.
pulls out a bottle of holy water.
I think just make sound of
We have the holy one still.
maybe just make sound of falling rock for now, just to get them to turn away, so you can sneak by.
This is more likely to catch their attention. Falling rock.
This is also true. Who here is good at throwing? I am good at throwing. Anyone else good at throwing?
I am not good
Question.
at throwing.
There's a deception action called like make distraction.
Yes.
Could I do that instead of throwing?
If you're throwing something specifically to distract,
Yeah.
yeah, I'd allow it.
Because turns out can't throw very well.
Right.
but-
It will. Throwing this thing would then be not really a damaging event.
Right.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
not trying to use it as damaging, just
Right.
trying to get
I
people to
mean-
go somewhere else.
I can just make a sound of rock come from there, like rocks falling.
Sure.
Using
Or breaking
ventriloquism.
glass, even.
Rocks
Either
would
way.
make more sense though.
Yeah, rock
I'm
Shifting.
not good at throwing, but I can
is like-
telekinetically fling
The
it.
idea is to get them to.
Oh,
Yeah.
here's another
Is-
alchemy fire.
Actually,
I get for the lesser one.
is actually why breaking glass might be
Can you-
better. It does
Okay.
not
I guess you
sound
Um,
normal. More
I'll-
likely
I'll
to get their
double check, but it
attention.
just specifies the
What
wall.
about,
Rocks
like-
might just be
Rocks
rocks.
moving and like shifting and like sounds like
Although-
someone's walking over there.
Although if we do glass,
Oh,
they know
you know
we're
what,
here.
that might not.
Right.
I don't know. Let me.
Don't worry
There's
about
a
it.
little someone's
I'll allow it
Yeah.
as the attack roll.
That's,
Essentially.
isn't that the point to know that someone's here but over there?
It's just to
Yeah.
get them all to look one direction so that.
Well, don't we want them to like move over there maybe? Might
So
be
the
easier
glass would
getting
make
them in a
more
corner.
sense. The
Would it?
glass
You
would
might
make
want
more
to
sense because
Actually, whisper slightly less, because
Yeah,
you might
okay.
be dipping below your.
But, okay,
your,
so
your
we will-
microphone's
Yeah.
noise
we
Yeah.
will. So we need to try and. The point is to make distraction. We also do need to remember, regardless of distraction, they will not disrupt whole ritual because they would have to start over from beginning. Is a lot of time lost.
Mm-hmm.
So while they may pay attention or have a couple of people that are extra that can go pay attention, if we disrupt whole ritual, they will not simply
Well-
disrupt whole ritual to investigate. So we do want to make sure it's something that we also do not necessarily want to give them whole idea someone is here, just something that might be so that they can then go investigate.
Probably not glass then.
Right, because if there's glass breaking.
Glass
then-
might, footstep might be a better idea.
Yeah.
It's something that could just be rocks shifting or could be someone there might want to look at. Okay, so we do that. You sneak around. Then, when you're in position, signal me. I throw Alchemist Fire. We do some spells. We hit them full force and make noises from over there to try and disguise where attack is coming from.
I have to do it like from a vocal noise though. It has to be from my voice
For what?
for ventriloquism.
But what about ghost sound? Did you say you had ghost sound?
But ghost sound isn't like a specific noise, right?
No, it
I'd
can.
I'd have to read the description. of
Ghost sound
in this
can
one.
be small little sounds. You can specify what sound it is. It isn't just
I'll do that.
nondescript sound that you can't tell what the sound is. It is a sound.
Okay.
It's just you can't have it say
been a
like
while.
whole words and stuff like that.
Right.
It could be like a clink or a clatter of rocks, maybe something like a footstep or
Okay.
a breeze. Any kind of little sound you can make.
Soon I will have the next level of ventriloquism. Well, I can do
Yeah.
anything. Soon.
soon.
Okay.
Okay, I think we have plan.
Simple sounds that has a maximum volume equal to 4 normal humans shouting. The
So not
sounds
like
emanate
So
from
the
a
plan-
square you
oh.
designate.
Clattering rocks
So-
would be a
Okay.
simple sound.
Yes,
Yeah.
but it would have to be somewhere within 30 feet of you, so somewhere in like a this-ish radius here.
Okay.
Because ventriloquism can go 60 feet.
Okay, so sounds may not reach far enough.
Maybe I could just.
Maybe we just throw holy water.
Hey, what are you doing? Or something.
Or maybe,
You know?
or maybe
Or throw a
Tessie
rock.
can. I was gonna say can telekinetically
Ooh.
move a rock from over there or something.
I could.
Do it, Tessie.
Okay, we have Tessie.
So-
If you can throw a rock, is work.
So just to
So-
confirm, are we bombing them and them making the noise, or are we just making the noise?
We're making small noise first so little M can sneak around.
Okay.
Then we bomb them and make big noise to distract.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
Horosho, let's execute.
Okay.
Okay, so the plan is Tessie to use telekinetic throw to throw a rock over here to distract them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's the range on telekinetic throw?
Let me double check. 30 feet.
Okay,
Maybe I should.
Is that the range that it can total throw the rock, or is that the range
that's
that
the range of the
it can
target.
grab
That's
the
the
rock?
range where I can grab the rock.
Okay, because if you can grab a rock and then toss it over there,
Yeah.
What's that's
all we
wait,
need.
is that wait? That's the range from which you can grab the rock, or the range
So
of the
it-
target you can throw
It
it.
says range 30 feet that I can hurl a loose, unattended object that is within range and has 1 bulk or less.
Right.
Right.
So you
range
can
of
take
hurl
something
it
within 30 feet,
30
and then throw it 30 feet.
Yes.
So it has a range of 30 feet.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
But I
You
have
would
to
still
be
have a
within 30 feet
maximum
of the object I grab,
distance of about here.
and then I could throw it
I-
30 feet.
guys,
Yeah.
So
onto
assuming you go to right here, you go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 here-ish is as far as you can throw the rock. You had to let you go like there.
That's probably fine.
Yeah.
Probably fine.
That's probably
Just
enough.
wanted to
Sure.
make sure we're
As
clear
long
on
as
it.
it's further
So
away
I'm
from us.
staying here. I'm grabbing a rock from over here, throwing it to here.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Please make a deception check for creating a distraction.
All right.
Creative version.
And then do I need to make a spell check roll for my actual throw?
No, we're just making that the mechanism that you are using to enable the deception check.
Oh, fuck my life.
You have a hero point.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yay.
Hero points.
Oh,
Ah!
God.
It's a
damn it.
deception just to throw a rock.
All right.
Is it
To make a
deception to throw a
deception.
rock to make a distraction?
10
Yes.
total, but I got a natural 1.
Other brand.
Neat.
Other brand. Other brand.
Yeah, you know what? Yes.
Okay.
Hero point.
Don't do it. Don't do it. It's a bad
It
idea.
is a bad idea.
That's better.
Yeah, that is a. Where is my deception?
Yeah, now I have company.
That's a 20 total.
High five.
Yes.
You're not the only one with permanent brands anymore.
That's a 20.
20 total. Okay.
Yeah.
Significantly better. You throw the rock with your brain, and at first it kind of stops and slides in a way that's really disappointing. And then it actually like hits one of the edges of like a panel, skips up, and clatters noisily when it comes back down.
Nice.
And you see movement from up here as a couple of those figures turn and start to move toward the sound.
Go.
22.
22.
Actually, probably had time to get cast guidance.
Okay. Well, no, you are currently immune to guidance
You only
because you
use guidance
used it
once
to
an
get
hour.
down here.
Oh, right.
22. That's not
22.
Okay.
It is in fact perfectly accurate.
And that is stealthing this way,
Yeah, I'm coming up to this little corner pillar over here.
over here.
Yeah.
Okay. As you get closer, you can see that there are three figures on the floor here still. And they are wearing dark green robes with hoods that are up. And then up top is a similarly robed figure, but their robes seem a little bit more ornately decorated. And their hood is down, and you see dark purple skin and long, kind of navy blue hair. As well as on an ornamented belt piece is a trio of what look like humanoid skulls.
Great.
Are there stairs or anything leading up to that, or is it
And you
just?
see a staircase.
Hey.
Oh, it's facing the other way.
It is facing the other way.
Just parkour.
Parkour!
We got one person up here and 3 people up here.
One person up here,
3 are down. Or down.
and there's actually 2 robed people down here, and a third figure that is outside of your easy radius of sight.
Would I have seen him on my way over?
No, because they're like over here. And then there's another figure you saw going this way toward the sound. Charlie,
Okay.
you, from over here, with your dark vision,
They're back, boys.
Oh
Oh god, the thorn zombies.
see a familiar figure
So that's what they look like.
wandering toward the sound, moving almost spiderishly on like all 4 of its humanoid limbs and a couple of its thorn limbs.
Oh god.
Though
This
where-
one looks bulkier somehow than the last ones you saw.
He's gotten some XP points. Getting some of them
To be
clear levels.
clear, Emmeline has moved up this way, and everyone else is down here. Now that we are at this stage, if everyone who is being sneaky would be so kind as to make me a stealth check, I'll assume Ivan is like frontish over here.
So with the follow the leader active?
I don't know if you can use follow the leader for initiative functions.
Okay. This
Am I
is
writing
initiative?
I mean, they have a chance to see you. Yes. If they never beat anyone's stealth, then they never see
Okay.
anyone and can never act. But technically, as soon as you are in their kind of zone of influence, you are in initiative.
Yeah, I rolled a 13.
Okay?
I mean,
sorry,
are we
I'm
allowed
sorry,
to use
guys,
the
I'm a
follow
big
the
half
leader or
orc.
no?
Can't.
Is the big thing.
I don't think
I
so.
don't think so.
Okay. I don't think I have a good enough chance of success to actually be worth using a reroll on this. So
I got 21.
I got
that
8.
matters.
I got 8.
You can sneak over with me, and we can keep the
Okay,
maze.
let's assume for the moment that you can use follow the leader. How much would that make it for you?
That would be 14.
14. Okay. Does that change anything for you? You actually haven't trained.
I have it trained, but I wound up getting a 13.
13. Okay. 14, 13,
21.
21. Okay.
My stealth is.
Should I roll a
plus
second time, or
0.
should I just keep what I had?
You can just keep what you had. What did you have?
22.
22. Emily. And what were you? Tessie?
18.
18.
And would this be a good time for a break?
I was about to ask. It was 14, 13.
Mm-hmm.
Figure out whether we're in combat or not.
22, 21, 14, 18, 14, 13.
13. So, before we go into initiative rounds, we have the option of taking our break. We do have more people than usual, so if we want to press on, we can do that, so as not to keep them waiting. Or if people are willing to hang out for, 15 minutes or so, while we all drink something and,
We'll keep it on as long as I can sneak away real quick and then come back.
Yeah, do we want to just maybe do like a just a
do like a
couple-
5-minute, 10-minute break?
Yeah, like a real
Okay.
short thing. Just
Yeah.
to let people.
We'll make our break short this game, because we very much appreciate that people are stopping by. So we're
Uh-huh.
going to run off for about 10 minutes, maybe 15, and then we will be back, and we will go into initiative order.
In the meantime, I just want to say thank you to everyone there. We have
Yes, thank you.
all our information in the description down below. Come join our Discord, check us out, and we just uploaded a catch up
Yes.
video.
Yes.
Yeah.
Episodes 1 through
Conveniently,
10.
16 minutes long. So if you
Yeah.
want to jump over to our YouTube, link in the description down below, you can see everything that happened in our first 10 episodes. Granted, this is episode 12, so you'd still miss episode 11. But I
Episode
did a
11
recap at
was
the beginning.
we moved here from
Yes.
where we were. It was just a travel episode.
pretty
Nothing really happened.
perfunctory.
So,
So, if that's what you guys would like to do the next 15 minutes, I encourage it. In the meantime, we're all going to get a drink, and we will talk to you again very shortly.
see you soon.
Yay. Combat time, combat time, combat.
Okay, and we are back. We have, real quick, we did do some camera bumping, if people could fix that for us. while we- That,
It wasn't me.
if you could
Well, it's
pull,
totally
reach up
off.
and pull this corner out of the frame a little bit.
Yeah, quick.
Perfect. Okay.
Ah.
Professionalisms.
Yeah.
So,
Professional?
when we
No.
left off,
I didn't think so.
you all were beginning your sneaky sneakies.
Do the
Sneaky
sneaky
snake.
It's an AK.
So, Emmeline, you are over there in that corner.
All
You have-
by myself.
Wait, didn't Scree go with you?
No.
Nope.
Oh,
You have no particular reason to believe you have been detected as yet.
Sweet.
cool.
If that changes, I'll let you know.
Okay.
What are you doing while you're over there?
I wanna get closer to that. I don't want to give these people's line of sight of me.
Sure.
I kind of want to move over here-ish, so I can get up onto this thing if I need to.
Okay.
But I don't want anybody who's in the ritual to have line of sight of me, so I'm just gonna go
Sure.
right there. Bigger wall to hide behind.
Okay. And then you are just burning your other 2 actions on that.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything else I can do.
Okay. Scree.
Oh, I guess I do an action to gesture to him that I'm in position, and then I duck behind him.
Sure.
Oh shit.
Aw, shit.
Evan
Here
was
we
supposed to go
go
before me.
again.
Can I summon the fire method like over here, so it's like not going to give off light to not like have them notice?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that then.
Okay. And you're far enough away that I think there's an audible component to that spell, but you're far enough away that it's not.
Um,
I think it has.
I think so.
Because I believe it's all 3.
Yeah, it's all
Yes, but that's okay.
three. Okay.
Okay.
For now.
Would I have moved over here to do my telekinetic projectile thing?
Ish. Yeah.
Okay,
You're kind of up here now.
gotcha.
This other figure moves down to join its buddy,
More thorn zombies.
and you get to see that it too is a slightly bulkier version of the thorn zombie you saw before.
So we should kill them without them getting a turn.
Yes.
Let's write this out. Okay. But as yet, none of them can see. Okay. That puts us at Tessie.
Shit.
If they have not detected us, you are also able to hold actions if you
Yeah.
don't have anything stealthy to do.
Because there's literally nothing I can do that won't break our stealth. Because even if I were to try to start casting Inspire Courage, I would have to make noise. So no,
Yes,
I
that's
won't
very
do anything. Oh no, wait. Yes, I will. Have you been guidanced yet within the hour?
No, not yet.
Guidance.
Okay.
Okay.
Ta-da.
I will quickly whisper discreet, just like before I do anything. Did I do a quick whisper as a free action?
Sure.
Okay, let's go quickly now. Remember, I throw, I cast, you make noise.
Yes.
And I when I say you make noise, I gesture at the crack. And prepare. So I take. So we are ready. So does. I also go like ready. I am actually going to wait till just before Scree's turn. If that is now, then great. If not, then I am going to wait until we can act in like together.
Her turn was before yours.
Right, but her.
Was
So
it?
Oh, okay, yeah.
you could.
Basically, I want it to go off so that when I do my actions, her noise looks like it caused those actions, so that they work together. Which means I will wait until Scree is ready to do things before I engage.
I'll
Two
allow it
actions.
in this
If
case.
that's a round, I will wait 6 seconds. I will
Right.
hold my action until.
It'll be more or less a round.
Okay.
You,
Yeah,
you
'cause
can
I-
spend like 2 actions to do a delayed action.
Yeah.
I guess. Like it's weird.
So it'll be. You can. No, that's tricky because
I mean, I am.
of the way it works.
I mean, if you want,
You could
the
hold
rest us
kind of
can
your
hold
whole
our actions.
turn.
That's basically what I'm doing. Unless it looks like these guys have noticed us,
Sure.
I will wait until
That's fine.
Screen gives me
we'll-
the ready to say I am going to
Yeah.
engage, and that's when I will go.
That's
and if
fine.
that means I skip this whole turn, then I will skip this whole turn.
yeah. So
Okay,
you do your
don't worry
2
about it.
actions to do
2 actions, I guess, will be hold
to
it.
delay,
Yeah.
Right.
and then he'll throw with her.
Yeah.
On her turn.
I'll figure out the precisions of this later. Right now, it doesn't matter because they literally can't do anything to stop you
Cool.
at the moment. Anyway. They are powerless. So,
Ah.
Emmeline, or I'm sorry, Amelie, you go. You have.
Since I'm not like directly in the plan, I'm just gonna hold.
Okay.
I will also say, kind of just gesture for you to like move towards the door, so that once we engage, you can go in.
Okay.
She's about as close to the door as she can
Yeah.
get
Cool,
without.
I'll just,
Then I
so
can't really
I'll
see because
just-
I'm behind a wall.
That's fine.
I'll
but-
just prep.
Great. So
Um,
awesome.
Emmeline, you're
Standing by for a distraction.
okay. Scree.
Ivan.
Okay.
Okay.
So then what I will do is first thing, with this is with the guidance, I will throw the alchemist fire
Okay.
at the one of the thorn zombies.
Okay.
That one, yeah.
That's fine.
Feel free to add one for the
Yeah.
the level of alchemist fire.
Technically, it would be outside of your first range increment, but we'll call it okay for this because it's actually 35 feet away from you. Weirdly,
Oh,
Um,
am I?
I believe
Then
it
I
would just be a
5
-2
foot-
anyway, so it would you can have it cancel out with the guidance and the +1 from
Sure.
alchemy fire and just like.
Or could I 5-foot step
You could spend-
last round? Could if I was to get into position?
Yeah, that'd be fine. I'll allow it because it wouldn't change anything for this particular instance.
Yeah. Because the also thing is, I was getting in position for Scree to give the
Sure.
ready.
I'll let you move. I'm gonna make you 10-foot step because you can't really stay in the arch.
Sure. I'm in the arch, but I'm not in the arch
Sure.
because, models.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That is 14.
It's
No.
funny as your hero thing.
That
there a
will
point?
not hit.
Is there a point?
Okay.
That's a
Yeah.
hero point.
Hey.
Better. That is a 19.
That will hit.
Sweet.
Yay!
Cool.
Which one are you shooting at?
The one closest to the wall.
Okay.
The other one will be hit by the splash, which
Sure.
is 1 and lit on fire, I believe, and then he takes 2d8 and lit on fire.
Those ones are 2 persistent and 2 fire splash.
2
Yeah.
and 2. Okay.
Yeah.
And 2d8 for the.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
2d8 plus 2 persistent on the main target, and then 2 splash plus 2 persistent on the secondary.
Eat
Great.
some fire damage.
So that's. That is 13 damage plus the 2 persistent, I guess. Whenever that.
Nice.
13 for the roll. And then for my other 2 actions, I'm going to.
Okay. That one does 2. Okay.
My other 2 actions, I am going to cast spiritual weapon
Sure.
on the main one I hit.
Mm-hmm.
Which
I have a sword.
yeah, so a sword appears next to it. Let me
Mhm.
make sure about exactly the checks. No.
I think it just attacks it, right?
Yes, but I want to just see if I
It
can
uses your
save.
your melee spell DC.
Okay. So then, do I roll for it or does it just happen?
You roll
You
for
have
it.
to roll for it.
It's an
Okay.
attack roll.
It's a melee spell attack. Okay.
Yeah.
Um.
I'm gonna have to get a model for your spiritual weapon at some point, but for the moment, and it's the same one you threw at.
Yes.
That would be the target of your melee of your
Ooh.
spiritual
Nice.
Ooh.
That is a 29.
Ooh.
That is good.
Does 1d8 force damage?
This is in fact a critical hit.
Yeah.
Force damage times 2.
Do I roll twice or does it do that double?
It does that doubled. It does that plus its modifier, double the whole thing.
So that plus your charisma doubled.
No, my wisdom.
Wisdom.
Oh, yeah, that's what I
So that
that's what I
is 5, then 10.
10 total.
Yes.
Okay.
And let me quickly check to see if it does the chosen weapon's critical effect. The weapon, by the way, is a
I
rust.
don't believe it does.
I don't
but-
believe it does either. I just want to read because there's a lot of text.
Sure.
But
that's the end of your turn either way,
Yes.
correct? Okay.
Okay.
Scree.
Now, one other thing. Do I need a stealth check so they don't know which direction that attack came from? Or because I was already in stealth, do they not know which direction the attack came from, and thus the plan may work?
You already have your initiative is already from your stealth check.
Okay.
So
Cool.
we'll figure out whether or not they know where it came from in a minute.
Okay. Great.
Okay. Immediately after he throws the potion thing,
Sure.
I'm going to use ventriloquism,
Uh-huh.
and I already counted it, and it will kind of reach like the crack thing.
Sure.
And I'm just going to yell as loud as I can, basically like a battle cry, like an ah kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's deception, I believe, to make a distraction.
Yeah.
Create a diversion.
Create.
28.
Create a diversion.
Created a version.
Okay.
28.
And that's
Sounds good.
now
And that is
Nothing.
2
It's now a
actions for
shirt.
that,
Yes.
plus 1 to sustain
Same thing.
your method. Are you
Yep.
having your method do anything?
No, for now, because I'm wanting them to go that way and not notice any light from over here. I'm
That's
gonna
fine.
have it chill out.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
That's a lot of dice he's rolling.
Okay. That's of limited value right this second. that. Nope. That might be enough.
Oh god.
Oh no. It's not good.
Oh dear.
And then the whole plan came crashing apart.
Ivan, I will
Fine.
give you a chance to actively roll stealth for me. That's a much?
Do I get the
No.
3?
Cool.
I tried so hard, guys.
No self modifier.
It's only because this
clanked
one
like
rolled like
fuck.
a natural 19. That
Oh.
I was like,
Uh,
well,
Yeah. No,
even with
I
the
mean,
distractions.
I knew that it wasn't a sure thing.
Sure.
I'm fine with it.
Okay, so let me get to.
Good armor, I can take it.
So it does its leap over to you and makes an attack roll. 21 to hit.
Target number.
Okay.
Hits.
You lied to us, Charlie. You said you had armor. You could take it.
That's a pretty good roll. I got health, I can take it too.
Oh, minimum damage of 6. Plus,
Okay.
please make 2 fortitude saves for me.
Oh yeah, the paralysis nonsense.
What? Don't like.
Y'all not
21?
remember this shit?
Okay,
Yeah,
please make a second
no.
fortitude save.
I forgot.
16.
Oh god.
That is the target number for the second
Hey.
fortitude save.
Yeah.
Okay, if it hits my target number on thing, I hit its target number on saves.
Yep.
Target number
Nice.
giveth and taketh away.
So, its friend here now being aware,
Yeah.
uses its turn to leap.
But my noise.
Your noise is keeping everybody else unaware of what's going on.
Okay.
It was only because this one sees the other one leap, you know.
Fair.
That's pretty good. That's a 27
that's
to
pretty
hit,
good.
Oh. Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
That's not good for us.
which I assume hits Charlie,
What?
27 hits?
Yeah. 27.
and
Oh,
is not a
God.
crit.
Okay.
11 points, and please make your fortitude saves again.
Oh.
First. Uh, 23 for the
Good.
first. 25 for the second.
Okay.
Assurance. Fortitude saves.
9 minus that's 5 plus that's like 17. That's not a hit. And then lastly, oh, that's not bad. But it's got a pretty big minus to it. 18 to hit.
No.
Okay.
Safe.
Tessie.
Yay.
Okay,
They couldn't. Unfortunately, they couldn't like leap to flank or anything. That would
let's
make life too easy.
see.
I feel like we're in like a high school class again. Passing
Yeah.
notes and shit.
That's is important in D&D.
It's required.
Well, that's here.
Let's see.
Turns out I've been on the bramble side all along. I
You know
cast
what, I'm-
fireball in the party.
Turns out you also are capable of casting third level spells at level 4 for some reason.
3 magic missiles. Can I do 3 magic missiles to this guy from where I am, or do I have to
You can. It's going to be pretty obvious.
I mean, he's noticed us.
That's fine. Yeah, I'm
They-
just
they
I'm
both
just
noticed
letting you
us.
know that will officially make people aware that that things are outside this door.
Okay, you know what? Then I might hold off on that because it'll make everyone else aware of that.
There, well, you do you is what I will say. There's upsides and downsides to that actually.
Just kill them before they kill Ivan.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck it.
I mean,
We are hitting which
I
one?
do have armor and I do have heals. But
Pretty sure
just
these
saying.
things are gonna squeal. So just.
We're already in battle.
They
We
are
going
actively
to-
on fire.
Ooh, whew. Okay.
They're actively very on fire, according to that.
Okay.
One of them does manage to put itself out from fire. The other one, you will notice at this point, fire seems to be very unpleasant for them.
Yes.
3 magic missiles to
two.
the one who is no longer on fire.
Okay. Sure.
Shoot her! Bring it down!
9 damage.
Fine.
Never go.
Oh god. Oh my god, why?
Okay.
Why?
Why not?
Okay. They are aware. Well, I will give them a chance to not be aware. They fail to not be aware. Our buddies over here have become aware of the
Okay, they're
engagement.
not aware of little M.
Hey guys, I get to stay up for 2 rounds this time.
I'm so proud of you.
Sneak attack bonuses.
I'm just gonna stay here the rest of the day.
Make a picnic. It's gonna be great.
That was your
Okay.
plan all along, wasn't it?
Yep.
To just
one
get
of the
out of the fight
corner
as soon
there.
as you can.
Pulls out a hand crossbow
Oh, fuck.
and is going to shoot at Ivan.
Okay.
That's okay. Hand crossbows aren't that bad, right?
Technically, I was still in the doorway, right?
Yeah, I can still see you.
So.
Now that
well,
it
no,
knows
I'm
where
just
to look.
saying in
Yes.
terms of position.
Yes.
Yeah.
It also needs to see you around those two things.
That's fine. Technically, those two
Not
things.
see you, but like shoot at you around those two
That's
things.
that's why in first edition they had all sorts of negatives and stuff to it, but
Gotcha.
they did away with it because it kind of made everything plain.
You're
They did give you the cover action now.
It is a 19 to hit.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
If you take cover to something that's trying to shoot around other things, you get like pretty significant bonus.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take murder on them. That's my.
I mean, that is also a strategy. So it'll just fire again. It doesn't. It reloads and fires again. It doesn't really have much else to do with its action right now. That's a natural 20.
Fuck.
So that is going to deal 1 point of piercing damage.
and it's doubled.
2 points of piercing damage.
Hey.
And it will inflict you with lethargy poison, which I have to look up.
Fortitude save?
Yes.
Yeah. Always. Always with poison.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's some poison that's just like, nope, no save, just fuck you. Like, that sounds like a poisony dick thing to do.
Yeah.
I think Aboleth's had a thing like that in 3.5.
Yep, please make your fortitude save.
17?
That fails.
Oh, you so dead.
You are slowed one.
Slowed?
Slowed.
I'm the
means you
dwarf,
have
I
one.
can't move anyway.
No, you have one fewer action per turn.
Oh.
Oh no.
For how long?
That's bad.
I think that was good music for
Until
that.
it reaches its next stage,
Oh,
and then we see what happens. You are slowed.
you're not rolling so great today.
No,
No,
right.
he friggin' rocked 6 fortitude
Yeah,
saves in a
really
row. He
well.
just failed this one. Okay, so that's that one's turn.
We
and
did have a lot of
this one.
stealth checks.
It is going to 1, 2, 3, 4. It's screwed. It'll go like there-ish. And then it is going to make some attacks of its own. Actually, no. It's going to come around. No, it can't. It can't. You're in the doorway. I keep forgetting you're in the
That's
doorway.
the
You
thing.
can't really
They don't
like,
fit.
push through and flank. That's another natural 20. What the fuck?
Well, okay.
This one deals 10 points of piercing damage with its hand crossbow.
Oh dear.
Now it actually has to be here in order to see you properly.
Is that more lethargy?
I thought the short
Yes.
hand crossbow was
Okay.
like.
But
before.
it can't really. It can't really stack its lethargy poison.
Okay.
I rolled on it good anyway. So.
Yeah.
Um,
Do bows add modifiers to damage now? Or is...
No, it's just the hand crossbow is 1d6,
Oh, it's D6 now.
Yep.
Okay.
and it rolled almost maximum on its d6 with a natural 20. So if only they rolled natural 20s on weapons that weren't terrible, like.
Yeah. I just thought they were D4, so I was wondering how it did 10 damage. Okay.
It does nothing for me. Cool.
Did you look up lethargy?
no, I looked up restoration. Its cast time is a minute.
Yes.
I'm
not
like,
a
hey,
not a combat
I'm
trick.
like, I think I can probably just take this off. I have a spell.
Ivan,
Yeah.
your turn. Remember, you have 2 actions
Yes.
for this turn.
I am going to sustain
Sure.
the weapon.
Sure. Which means
So-
it gets to attack.
Yep. Oh, yeah, that hits.
Okay.
And I rolled Well, can I keep that damage roll?
Sure.
I rolled damage first. So that is 7
Okay.
On which one?
Or
Your attack
damage.
roll there is a what?
What?
I think your
D1d8.
attack roll. No, I think you're high enough to.
Yeah, it's 29.
Yeah, that's. Don't worry about it. You're also high enough to kill this thing.
Okay, it cleaves it out.
Yay!
Yay.
Yes.
The sword
Kerchop.
swings down, and its mystical energies slice up through this thorn zombie's body.
I really wish these stairs were facing it.
And I am going.
He's like, I really wish these stairs were facing the other way.
Just jump. It's fine. You've got this.
Which causes a burst of necrotic energy to flow out from it,
Okay.
and all of you feel it wash over you in a kind of a sickening wave.
the worst.
It doesn't do anything to you, but it does heal the other one.
And I am going to try to quickly bandage. Yeah, I'm gonna try and quickly bandage myself, and I'm going to take the DC 20 action instead of the 15.
You've already used both of your actions. No wait,
Sustain.
You sustain.
That's all it is.
I'm sorry. Yeah, for some reason I thought sustaining and attacking were two different actions. They're not.
Nope.
Okay.
Not
The
for that
DC
cool
20.
spell.
Oh,
Spe-
yeah.
Spectral weapons are really good.
Yes.
Or spiritual weapon rather. Yeah, that's
Hey.
yeah,
over 20.
I was hoping it was 30. It's not.
Okay. So you heal for.
I didn't have any modifier things. No, I don't. Okay. Damn. I was one away from critting it.
You heal for a bunch anyway.
Yeah,
It's 2d8.
2d8
Plus-
plus 10.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
You're
Yeah.
fine. You're
Yeah,
fine.
you almost can't be at full. Can't not be at full rather.
So I heal for 24.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
22.
At the end of your turn, if you would please make a fortitude save against the poison.
The poison that spreads through your veins.
18?
That does not succeed.
This is a high DC
I
poison.
thought I hit it at a 16.
That was,
That was
something
against
else.
the. That was against
that was
the.
a different
the
one. That wasn't the
thorn
last
zombie.
one. Damn. Good
Actually,
poison.
let me double check.
Very high DC.
Yeah.
No, that's right. That is the DC.
Okay,
Oh, there-
18.
You
Oh.
do succeed.
Okay,
Yep.
cool.
For some reason, I thought it was DC 19. That's some other things that are
Does it
involved.
get better or does it just not get worse?
For this stage, it does not get worse.
Okay.
If you succeed again, I believe it gets better.
Okay.
No, wait. I'm sorry. No, it does get better. It goes away.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
Yay!
Full of shit.
Yay,
I
Evan.
forgot. I forgot that. Don't worry about it. It's been a while since I've had to do this because you guys keep making all the saves against things that have stages, so I sometimes get rusty on it. Okay. So, Amelie, you are up.
I'm gonna try to use Titan Wrestler to get Ivan away from the Brambly thing.
Okay. I mean, you can just grab him and
That doesn't need Titan Wrestler. I'm not
It
a
doesn't.
Titan.
You're-
I'm
Okay,
short.
yeah.
Fine.
You can shove him. I guess you could drag him.
Yeah.
That's okay. So you want to? Are you willing to be dragged?
You don't know what I'm doing, so I mean.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, because I'm probably the best person to be standing here. On the other hand, if I'm in the door, you probably can't leave.
I can't
So-
leave.
So, yeah, I actually will be moved by her if she's trying to move
Are you the man who can't be moved?
me. If I want to be.
Just
Oh.
move.
Neat. I missed something. Make me an extra fortitude save,
Okay.
real quick. Continue. Don't worry.
20.
About what you're doing.
Okay.
Cool. You're fine.
So
Great.
yeah, I'm gonna move you out of the way, and I'm gonna bull rush this thing.
Nice.
It's gonna take you at least 2 actions. Yeah, you can do all of those things.
I have 3
Can you
actions.
bull rush?
I don't have like an action. I don't have a
Bull rush is
specific.
only one action.
I don't have
Is
a,
it?
a
Okay.
thing to bull rush. Like
Sure.
I'm pretty sure it is.
I'm just gonna run into this fucking thing.
Sure. You can grab, drag, replace him with you.
Okay. Is
And
that
then-
2 actions or 1?
That'd be at least two actions.
And
Because you have to grab
Bull
him.
Rush is not part of
move him.
a move action, right? She can't do a move as part of the
Right.
Bull Rush.
Exactly. That's the
Okay.
problem.
So you move
So
me,
you could-
you move you Bull Rush.
Okay.
But she has to grab you and then move you as a move action and then move herself as a move action. And then she has no actions left to shove.
So it has to be
Oh,
grab,
the
move,
the move can't be part of the grab, huh?
No.
Okay.
Damn. All right. Wait, can I move to step around him and have that be less moves?
Are you just trying to get in combat with this thing?
Yes.
Or are you trying to move him specifically?
I'm trying to at least somehow put myself between him and the thing.
Oh yeah, for that you're going to have to move.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need to put yourself between me. I just
Yeah.
want you to be able
You're
to
not-
hit it. I'm not in danger.
If you want,
Okay.
if you want to get on the other side of it, you can make an acrobatics check
You
to
see
tumble
me-
through its space to get.
And basically, you
through to
see
the
me
other
like
side.
taking a bunch of hits and stuff. There's like a bad gash, and I just kind of take a suture and just go like, swoop, and just like my arm is done, and I'm like
Okay.
back in action.
Okay.
Like I do not look significantly hurt anymore.
Right.
Then can I go with the acrobatics check?
Yes. If you want to get on the other side of it.
Because I'd like to actually do something in this damn fight.
Yeah,
I'm.
Damn it! Does that?
I can go.
That counts.
Yes.
Counts.
Okay.
It didn't run into any obstacles. It's fine.
All right then. Then that's 26.
Okay.
That's 26.
You succeed.
Wait, no,
Nice.
wait. I guess acrobatics. 16 and 7 is what? 23.
It's still fine.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry.
Try it. You're still in there.
I'm not a math
That's
person.
kind of there. You manage to get through its space to be on the other side of it, like there-ish.
And how many moves is that?
That's one.
That's one move.
It's just
Sweet.
a single action to get through it.
Now I'm going to bullet rush in.
To shove?
Not to shove, to like, just, I don't know, tackle it.
You're going to trip it then.
What is the
What,
intended effect?
what do you want to happen to it? All over or move back?
I want to attack.
Okay,
That's
then
a
you can
big
just
punch.
attack it.
Yeah.
You can just flurry. You can key strike. You can flurry of blows. You can do whatever you want. You can key strike into flurry of blows.
I'd say flurry of blows because there's never a downside to doing it.
Yes. Well, the question is, do you want to?
What?
I can only do 2, right? Because I have 2 more actions left.
You can flurry of blows once, and then you can do a normal attack once.
Okay.
If you want to go that direction. And you can key strike on the flurry of blows or on the normal attack if you really want to. There's not a lot.
I would do it maybe on the. I'll do it on the flurry.
Okay.
Because that way
So
I'll
that
have
spends
less,
your
I'll have
focus point
penalties
for the
on that.
combat.
That is an 18. That's a 28.
That will hit.
All right.
Okay.
Wait.
Doesn't crit?
No, not quite.
Darn.
This one is- And 4 is 10. That's
Plus
fine.
1d6 from the key strike.
Yes. And that's 14.
And okay.
Yeah, those magic armbands giving you an extra die.
Hey.
Nice.
You fuck it up. You roll in past and come up swinging hard, channeling energy into your fists and slamming like up as you rise, and then come around for the other strike with your flurry. So you get swing. Roll again.
So 15. This is -4 now, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
So that's an 11 plus. That's 21.
That will hit.
That's another 3d6, right?
Yes, it is.
What was the key strikes is on both?
Yeah.
Wow.
The whole flurry.
That's really good.
Yes, it is.
14.
Okay. Please describe you murdering this thing.
Yay.
I just keep hitting this thing until I can hear the wood cracking underneath
Sure.
my fists, and I keep going because that's a weak point. And I go until I punch through said weak point.
Uh-huh.
And once my fist is in it, I use my fist. I use my arm to wrench it back and away from the fucking door.
Seems legit.
Ooh.
Okay. Emmeline. That was cool.
I'm behind Mr. Caster person up there.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna climb up the back of the stairs.
Athletics, I guess, to climb?
Parkour.
Acrobatics?
I'll allow it.
It makes more sense.
It doesn't, but that's okay.
It doesn't.
No, athletics is how you climb, but I guess we could
I thought
we
it
could
was
like
strengthy
I
kind
got
of
pretty
like
close.
lifting
I like
thing.
parkour.
yeah, you could like
Climbing.
parkour leap back and
I keep
forth
thinking
between the two
parkour,
walls.
parkour is
19.
Flip it off the wall.
We'll allow it. Yeah, that's fine.
Wall flips.
Woo!
I'm gonna say that's gonna take 2 moves to get all the way up there. Just because it's going to be quite a process to kind of work your way up.
Hmm.
Can you stealthily draw a dagger?
I would have had my weapons going out.
Yes,
Oh, then
yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. Then the last move can be to stab this thing in the back.
Yeah, but then I only get 1 attack. The whole point of getting up here was to like do a bunch of attacks. Yeah, I guess I will just stab it. because that's what I got to do.
Sure.
Backstabber. You could not. You could just kick her off. You could
I don't think that would do me.
Start it.
Yeah, stabby do. How does a
Is creepy cave.
no? How does a 16 sound?
16. She is
Flat-footed.
flat-footed against you specifically. However, that still misses.
Ah.
So now she knows the truth.
Yep.
Kind of a high AC.
Yeah.
She does. It's almost like she's the boss of this encounter or something.
I'm a boss ass bitch. Bitch.
So, it's you, Scree.
Why do I roll a
Yay.
5 now? It's just how my life is. I have atrocious dice luck.
I'm gonna just move in because that's all I can really do.
Just dice luck.
You are sustaining method.
Yes,
Awesome.
and I'm gonna have it go in and try to attack that dude.
We'll use
Going
Scree
to
for the
see it.
method. I can zip in and take a swing at him.
And you
Yeah, like
then
right
you
here somewhere.
be able to like conjure flame or something, right? Or
No.
Oh,
Is
it
that a
misses
move?
pretty good.
3 actions.
That's a pretty good hit,
Move,
though.
method. Conjure.
It's 2 actions to conjure flame.
Oh.
You do have your focus spell.
Oh, you're right. I could do that. Okay.
It deals 1 plus 6 piercing plus 1d4 fire. So 3. It takes a slash at the hooded figure there and manages to kind of clip it along its shoulder, leaving slightly smoking gashes in the robe.
Awesome. Hang on. Okay, I guess I'll do the elemental toss at it too.
Okay.
Throwing elementals around?
That's bad.
Poorly.
14.
14 does not hit.
Yeah.
You do have your reroll.
I know, but.
You don't
Alright.
need to use it for 1 attack, but
Yeah. I don't know that. Yeah, elemental toss is all of 1d8 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Might,
so.
might not really be worth it on that.
Mm-mm.
Okay, it is her turn. It'll be fine.
It's very important.
Could have done what?
Oh, nothing. Just acrobatics. Or athletics.
She will cast spiritual weapon.
good spell, guys.
It is a good spell.
Mm-hmm.
What does her weapon manifest as? I'm curious.
It manifests as a
Thorn.
thorned whip.
Really?
Nice.
Close.
Close.
Close. Looks like a spine.
Almost like these guys are all terrible.
Let's take that onto Emily.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And remind me exactly how much damage a level 2 spiritual weapon does. Is it D8 plus modifier?
I mean, you're talking about the baseline?
Yeah.
Yeah, 1d8.
Okay, and it's a
Spiritual
level
weapon.
2 spell.
Yes.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
You said a level 2 one. I'm like, is she like, raising it to a level 3 or something? Because I don't know
No.
about that.
Oh, jeez.
What's wrong?
That's a natural 20 on the spiritual weapon.
Up with all of
This
my
die,
life.
this die right. I haven't hit you with anything today. Calm down.
Today.
Every single combat encounter, this is what happens.
This die right here, it likes me.
This is why I use battle medicine instead of my ranged.
That's still only what 12 plus. Oh, that's actually pretty good. That's 18 points of damage.
Okay.
It's like, oh, it's not that bad. Actually, that's actually really
I mean, isn't that the worst? I've critted for a lot more than that in the past.
I've seen your crits, Dave.
Yeah. I mean, even in this game, I've critted for more than that. Hell, at level 1, that kobold, that shocking grasp, critted for more than that. So, on that turn, we get a lovely pair. He's coming out of the side room.
Oh, there's more of them. No.
That is Tessie.
All right, I am going to begin to inspire courage,
Okay.
and
The golden aura of courage. Yeah.
as I begin singing, I'm going to conjure up my spectral hand,
Okay.
and it will chill beside me, and that's my turn.
Sure. It's their turn.
Out of curiosity, for the next turn, is this within 120 feet of where I am?
Yes.
Awesome, thank you.
You're talking about the altar thing?
These people.
Yes. Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Awesome, thank you. That will become relevant soon.
I'm sure.
Oh god. This is 120 feet of me. Oh, great. Cool.
No reason, just asking for a friend.
It's going to.
My friend, the spectral hand.
My friend's hand. Would like to know if we can cast Chill Touch on these fuckers.
You should call him Thing.
Yes.
Holy. Yep. That. Here. It's going to shoot Amelie on the way in.
Cool.
Oh, that's neat. That's a 29 to hit.
What the hell?
Wow.
These guys are rolling insane. Like it is criminal. The degree to which these guys are rolling well.
It hits, but it is not a
Not a critical. I didn't think so. That was, by the way, a natural 19. So that is 4 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then it will not do that because it can't. And then this one, however.
Dave's dice.
It will not pierce me?
Oh, please make a fortitude save.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh. That's a 23.
Yeah, you good.
Okay, you good.
I'm bulky.
This, by the way, goes away because you defeated
Shut up.
that one. You. Oh, that's a natural 20. What is this shit? That's the
God.
third natural 20 in the last like 2 turns. Amelie.
Oh
Just
no.
trade me d20s, Dave.
Yeah. Give us yours.
I swear to Christ, I'm gonna start taking pictures just so everybody understands.
So that we know you're not fucking fudging the dice.
Yeah. So, in fact,
Fine.
here, behold the natural 20.
Secrets are out, boys.
I don't like this.
And it rolled max damage on its attack.
Oh,
good.
Oh god.
4, 6,
That's not bad.
which is 12.
Still not bad.
Shut up.
Plus.
I just ate 18 damage. I have room to touch.
It's still 12
20.
plus something. See,
Oh, okay.
Plus-
Bad.
Where is your sneak attack? Yep.
Oh, it's got sneak attack.
21 points of damage.
Oh yeah. Oh
Okay.
yeah.
You can talk by 3.
I'm going to hit you. I'm going to key strike you in the face.
11. 21 to hit.
Paul,
Oh my
not
God.
not Emily.
Yeah.
You're going to key strike Paul in
Emily?
the face.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I'm going to.
I was like, what?
Both of you.
21 hits you, Amelie?
Yes. Wait, hold on.
There's more.
Let me calculate this out first.
Sure.
I want to know how much I'm hurt. Alright, so I had 52 minus 21.
Yeah, so 31.
31. Thank you.
And then it deals
Wait, so 31 and then, yeah.
another 10.
So 21.
Cool! I just got my bell rung, guys.
Oh
These
god.
things happen.
You like
Oh,
turn
Lord.
to suddenly thunk thunk arrows like
Yep.
fuck.
Oh, no, this last one was swords.
Oh,
It
sorry.
pulled out a short sword as it came in
Ah!
and started stabbing away.
Step.
Ivan,
Okay, am I next to Amelie? Where is she?
you are not, because you are still technically right here.
Can I move to flank with Amelie?
You could, yeah, you'd have to choose which one you're flanking.
Oh, actually no. I'm going to move next to Amelie.
Like just up here.
I am transferring my sword. I'm going to sustain my sword, and it will transfer to. I'm going to go to the boss person.
Oh, it doesn't have a range, does it?
No,
It just
it's
says target.
120 feet.
Okay.
Up to 120 foot range,
Sure.
and it will swing at her.
Sounds good.
No.
That's a 30.
Nope.
She has the grace of God around her.
She does. A god.
Actually,
Hey god.
and then I'm going to treat wounds, an Amelie,
Sure.
and I'm going to go for the 20 DC.
Okay. And that is going to.
No.
No, that did not
Will
work.
brand.
You really want everybody else to be permanently in this thing with you, don't you?
I
Yeah.
just don't want to burn alone.
I'm not gonna roll it.
Okay. That's all your actions?
Yeah.
Amelie.
Okay. Is it one person with 2 swords, or is it each person with 1 sword?
There are 2 people,
With 1 sword?
one
each?
sword each.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna figure this out, guys.
Another
him.
thing.
Kill him.
I'm gonna figure this out. Alright, so I'm gonna. Let's see.
Do you remember also, just as an aside, I have the bag of holding with me. The bag of holding has potions of healing in it,
Okay.
so you can retrieve a potion of healing.
Okay.
It'll take all your actions to actually take it. If you would use an action to get it, like to open the bag, essentially, an action to get it out of the bag, an action to drink it.
Unless
Okay.
you have a bandolier.
Unless you have a bandolier. But again, they're in the bag of
Yes.
holding, so clearly they're
You
not.
can do that,
unarmed.
or you can just try to murder the fuck out of them
Sure.
and then do it once you're not in imminent danger.
Yeah.
That's what I kind of want to do.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, it's not a bad choice, but there are 2 options.
So I'm gonna move to try to key strike the person in front of me in the face.
Okay.
There-
Which in front of you being this one?
Yes.
Okay. Go nuts, sis. You already used your key strike, by the way. You
Yeah,
can only you can flurry it though.
I would flurry it.
Okay.
Because that was a 13. So that does
13
nothing.
misses. Yep.
Yeah, that does nothing.
So this is second one -4
Okay, so that's 13, 23.
with the -4.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, no.
20.
24.
Jesus.
No, wait. 23,
25.
23, 23.
24.
Because,
Because did you take
Testifying.
Tessie's Inspire Courage?
oh, and then 24.
Okay.
Sorry.
That hits.
Thank you. Thank you. That's just 2d6 right now, right?
Yes.
2d6 plus 4. So...
8.
8, thank you. It's 8 damage.
Okay.
Punch,
That's-
punch.
You
And-
reach out with one fist, and he managed to kind of like weave out of the way, but you predict it, and so you come around with the other and catch him in the side of the head, like in mid dodge. And you still have one more action.
Yes.
No, you have 2 more actions.
Yes.
What?
That was just the flurry.
Monks are ridiculous.
So I'm gonna
Oh,
tiger
sounds
slash
great.
this dude. I'm
So
gonna
you
try
go to Tiger Stance.
to... Actually, you know what? No. I'm gonna try to grab his face.
Okay.
Give me your face.
Grapple him.
I'm
You
gonna
want to grapple? Okay.
Would that be an athletics check?
Yes.
It is also still an attack.
It is
right?
also still an attack, so we'll get the attack penalty.
minus.
But
8.
8 at this point.
Okay.
But you don't know, you might have a really low fortitude.
I rolled a 1 on that.
That did not work out.
That did not work out.
I
Sorry,
believe
Adam, you got
technically you fall down.
Damn.
when you critically fail a grapple check, you fall down.
Damn it.
Oh
And
no.
I still have
no.
swords in me, don't I?
I mean, you still have swords pointed at you, yes.
Wait, didn't they
It just slashed you.
Oh,
Yeah.
they slashed me. Okay.
So you may use your last action to get back up again if you wish.
Can she kick while prone?
That's what I was gonna do.
Not really.
Not really?
I
I
mean,
don't know if that's allowed.
so I believe she can. It just takes significant penalties.
Yeah.
Probably not worth it.
Minus a lot. Yeah,
Yeah.
just stand back up.
It's
And
not
you're
worth
already
the
at
AC
-8.
penalties.
Like,
Yeah,
It's not the worth the AC penalties for being down either.
yeah.
So just get up.
just stand back up.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll stand back up.
Emmeline.
I'm gonna stab this person
Sure.
so many times.
Okay.
Get him.
All of the time.
Get him!
I'm
Get 'em.
debating whether or not I should try and fool her when I stab her, but I think I'm just gonna stab her a bunch.
Just stop.
No. 12.
Okay.
Natural
That
one.
that fails.
It critically fails, in fact.
Second
Yes.
attack.
You don't think does anything though.
Oh, there we go. That's a
Okay.
little better. Second attack, which I do. This is part of Twin Feints, so I do get automatic flat-footed on this.
Sure.
22. 23.
Is that with multiple attack penalties, or does that
Yes.
not account?
That is
Wow.
with multiple attacks.
23.
I rolled really well in the second.
Okay, that hits.
Alrighty. Sneak attack. It's a D4 because it's my parry dagger. 8, 10 damage.
Okay.
And I will attack a third time. That will be the same penalty minus 4,
Wouldn't it be
minus
minus
8.
eight?
Oh, it's minus 8. So 10 plus 12. So 22 again.
Really?
Yep.
Jesus.
You rolled really well.
Okay.
I rolled really well and have really good bonuses. And this
Sure.
is with my rapier.
Okay.
Oh, I probably don't get sneak attack on that last one, actually. So 8,
Yeah, she
another
does
8
not
damage.
continue to be flat-footed. Another 8?
Yep.
Okay. Scree.
Oh yay. Okay, I'm going to use Produce Flame on whichever one of the dudes around Amelie looks most hurt.
Oh, okay. That
Yeah.
would be this one, right?
Down? Okay, so I'll do it against that guy. 25.
Okay. That hits.
Okay.
I mean, considering I rolled a natural one, I think I was entitled to a 16 and an 18.
I mean, that's right.
Especially considering my...
Only
So
my weapon
that's
gave flank.
10 damage.
Jesus. Okay.
And then I'm going to tell the fire method to use its breath weapon against that.
I guess
That
that's
mess.
hot over there. Okay.
Yeah.
It will comply. That does 1, 2, 4. Five plus persistent. Okay. It turns itself and releases this little cone of fire, and it seems to burn them pretty well, actually. Like
Sweet.
they definitely seem like they are not enjoying that.
Yay, fire sparks.
Okay, it's her turn. She will sustain, which attacks you.
Mhm.
Nope, that's a D6, not a D8. That's not bad. That's doesn't really give me the attack modifier, so I'm gonna have to derive it. I guess that would be like a plus. So that's wisdom, so 4 plus. Yeah, okay, so it's 23 to hit.
Yep.
For 6 points of damage. As this thorned whip kind of wraps around you and like digs into you with
Is nasty.
these horrible thorns, and then she will turn toward you. And please make a fortitude save.
Yes. 26.
It's pretty good. You take. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's 2 plus 16. So 3, 19 halved is 8.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry. You're right. 9. Yeah. You
Even
take
with the
8
save.
points of negative damage as she casts a harm spell into you.
Bitch.
It's all of her actions. Oh, I forgot to do a thing. That's okay.
Okay.
Means I don't die.
Doesn't mean that, no.
Well, now he remembered the thing.
I
so-
did, but that's okay. Zombies.
That matters
are
next turn.
gonna leap over here.
They
Oh
have
no.
They
They're
do.
leaping thorn zombies.
It's okay, that one doesn't have visual on me.
Let cousin be the sacrifice.
Hey, I don't
Oh.
have visual on my cousin. I don't have visual on sight.
28 to hit you?
Holy shit.
Yeah, that hits.
Not a crit, though.
It is not a crit, yeah. That is 8 points of piercing damage, and please make me a pair of fortitude saves.
Alright. Is that 13? Yeah, 13.
Where we at?
Was that 21?
Yeah.
I think this is appropriate music.
It's on the creepy battle playlist, so yes.
That
What?
was a 13.
13 on the first?
Yes.
Okay.
And a 14 on the second.
Okay. First one you don't have to worry about. It's fine. Nothing happens.
Thanks.
Second one, however, you are paralyzed.
Cool.
That's significantly more worrisome.
Cool. Oh.
And then it attacks again.
Oh,
But this
God.
one is with its agile
You guys are not the one dying right now.
claws. That's a fail.
Cool.
Somehow it. Oh my God! It rolled a 2 and a 1 on its
Yeah.
follow-up
Yeah.
attack.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
It's about time we cashed in those. All the high rolls in a row.
And this one is going to come over here. Does it want to eat a mephit?
Mephit is flying though. Can it eat a Mephit?
It's not. It's not really like flying out of its reach.
Yeah.
Fair.
Till you
Fair.
command it to fly up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quotes of the night. Doesn't want to eat a muffet.
I mean, I guess it'll have it eat a
How hungry
mephit.
is it?
Oh no.
That's
I could eat a
pretty
mephit.
good. What's the
I-
AC on the mephit? Oh, it's so close to a crit. I'm so sad.
Oh,
Oh wait, no, it is a crit.
no.
It's exactly a crit.
No. My precious baby.
It's 10, 20.
Can you paralyze an elemental?
I don't know. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna assume it's immune to paralysis and disease. Yes, it is immune to. It's technically not immune to disease, but I'm not gonna make it roll disease checks because that would be silly.
Silly.
It has the bubonic plague.
It has the
Oh,
flu.
it dies.
But when
Okay.
a fire elemental
It just crits it to death.
He eated it.
goes over.
By multi sparks.
Then it has to use its second action to waltz over to Ivan.
That was just one
It
action.
has a
Make an
move
attack.
and an attack, huh? On
It's
one
got
action.
a leap that
Nice.
attack that jumps on and attacks. That's a natural one.
Yeah.
Cool story. Tessie.
There's a grapple check, so it
Okay.
falls over, right?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Right?
From where I am, can I
Pick your bullets down.
It falls over, except it's got 9 legs, and therefore anywhere it falls is just more legs.
It's like a tumbleweed.
There isn't really a falling over for it.
From where I am, can I hit Amelie with a 30-foot range spell?
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to renew Inspire Courage,
Sure.
which leaves that yellow thing up there, and I'm going to soothe Amelie.
Sure.
And let me double check. That is 1d10 plus 4.
Okay. Please roll your 1d10.
You heal for 6, and for the next minute, you get a +2 status bonus to saves against mental attacks.
Nice.
Cool.
Not what's currently going on, but not the least relevant thing that's ever happened. Particularly when you have like clerics on
Uh-huh.
the menu. Is Tessie done? We got some rogues. The first rogue is going to attempt to keep stabbing away at Amelie while she's still paralyzed.
Just the word.
That's pretty good.
Oh no.
No.
We're like not doing great.
26.
I'm not doing
Against a paralyzed target, I believe auto crits?
Does it?
I put my screen away.
Get your screen.
But Dave.
Shouldn't have done that, is where I get all my conditions
You
from.
can use the screen. It's okay. We believe you, Dave. You can use the DM screen.
You did,
Fly-footed
you
can't
did a
take
dramatic
actions.
thing
Apparently
that-
your mind use can't see. Okay, no, but she's just fly-footed.
Okay.
So that's fine. But okay, what's your AC while fly-footed? AC -2?
Oh, so 18.
18, and it was a 16 plus. Oh, it's literally one short of a crit. That's so sad.
Woo.
But that's
Only
okay.
they had a
That's
take-
good.
No.
7. Take 10 points.
Well.
We were saying that in our favor. If they had a bard, we'd be screwed.
Yeah, I know.
That's a miss.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's not great.
17 minus 8, 9 plus 10 is 19, which is one higher than your flat-foot AC. So you take 2, 6, 10 more.
I'm dead, y'all.
You fall
You're
down?
not dead.
Rats.
You're just.
I was,
Not
I
dead.
was at 9.
Yeah, but you fall down. That's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I was at 9. He hit me
Falling
with
down
that.
and being dead are two very different things
Okay.
until, this thorn zombie eats your face. It's totally different.
Okay.
You're not dead. You're only dying once.
Yes.
Yes.
You do achieve dying one, and also your turn. This is a fun thing that I learned. Your turn now moves to directly before the creature that downed you, so that you don't immediately make a save and potentially die against certain effects.
Okay.
So it gives people more time to get you back up. So for the moment, your turn is now right before the rogue people's. The other one moves over to flank. Can it? No, wait. Is Scree right behind Ivan?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This one's just going to go over and hang out with Scree then.
By moving out of that doorway, you guys let them all gather around you instead of funneling them.
I was still in the doorway.
Sorry, I thought we were doing well.
Oh, you were doing well. It's just that they got a
Were.
bunch of really good rolls in a
Yeah,
row.
bunch of, yeah, and all of the really good rolls were on you.
Yes.
And all of our really good rolls were not really good.
No.
22 to hit you?
Yeah.
That's not a crit, though, correct?
No, I'm
Okay.
AC
You
17.
take 4 points of piercing damage, and please make a fortitude check. I'm just going to quick draw its short sword. That's not great.
Don't worry, I've got heals.
Math is hard right now. 15.
15 is not enough. You are slowed 1.
Great.
Yeah, you've just been doing
There
like
goes
Yeah.
my plan.
My sword
Do
is
14
put
or
away.
16 hit your AC?
No, my
Okay.
AC 17.
Good. Then,
You
then
have
the
other
next 2
priorities at the
slashes
moment.
fail.
Cool.
Cool beans. So that is all of them done. Ivan.
Okay, I'm going to sustain my thing, and I'm going to change its target on the sustain to Robe Dude behind Scree.
Rogue dude behind Scree? Okay.
Oh no.
You seem to be holding your own.
I really don't.
You seem to be holding your own more than the dead person.
Ivan,
Only slightly.
how does Ivan look?
Okay.
Ivan looks fine.
Cool.
Make your attack.
23.
23 hits. And
24,
Just outside
actually.
either way. Oh, that reminds me. You had +1 damage on all of your attacks. Did you account for that? Okay.
think
Don't
so.
worry about it.
No.
No, I didn't.
I don't think
Don't
so.
worry about it. There's a guy who's at like 3 instead of 5, so that's fine. Continue. Sorry.
2 damage.
2?
No, 6 damage.
Describe how you were killing that rogue guy.
So, you see the broadsword that was had swung at her. It's rearing back for another strike, and it just kind of like vanishes. And Scree, as you see this guy that had just swung and hit you, the broadsword appears behind him and just takes the head clean off.
Ivan! Yes!
As Ivan just kind of like mutters something in dwarven, goes like, and just gestures over at the other guy, and sword cuts his head off.
Stick
Slash
that
and
up.
burn!
And then
Remove
I'm
sustain?
And then I take my shield and brandish it towards Amelie's body, and you see the symbol of the marshal glow as I cast the 2-action healing on you.
Okay.
So,
That's
that
good.
is 31 healing.
Jesus Christ.
Ivan!
Oh, man.
You're so
Okay.
good, Ivan.
Amelie, you come back to consciousness just in time for your turn to get shifted to its original place and tap.
So I'm prone right now, right?
You are prone. It will take you in action to stand up.
All right, so I'm getting up.
It doesn't stay at the other position?
I'm going to say no, because I prefer it not doing
I'm
that.
gonna do whatever I can to worry the fuck out of this dude.
You have enough actions left. You can drop into Tiger Stance again,
Yeah.
and then still have an action left to flurry if you would like. Or you can flurry and then attack again without Tiger Stance.
I'm gonna flurry.
Okay.
Who are you attacking?
The guy who tried to kill me.
That guy.
Oh.
That's 23. Wait, 24.
24? Okay.
See, the marshal likes this. She gets bathed in holy light and immediately starts punching something in the face. That's what his powers are for.
That's 12.
Okay.
That's the first flurry. Well, the first of the flurries.
Yep.
That's a 12. That's not gonna hit.
Nope.
That's no. Well, that's yeah. God. Either way, it's terrible. So 19 minus 8 is 11. 21.
He will use his reaction for nimble dodge, and he ducks out of the way. They've gotten hit for 1 over their nimble dodge number for so many times now that I was just like, finally.
This is why I traded that for Twin Feint.
Yeah.
'Cause-
I don't make the stat block. I just pull it out of the book and put it here.
yeah, it's just so seldomly useful.
Except for when you do make the stat block. But
Yes.
Right,
Sometimes I make the
yes.
stat blocks like part of the Thorn Zombies. I made them.
So I only get 2 flurries and then 1 hit, correct?
Correct. And then you get 1 more attack if you would like it
Okay. So
do have another
2
action.
flurries and I have another action to hit him.
to hit him for a third time. Yes.
Will it be -8 again?
Yes.
Okay.
No, it's just -8 this time. It was the first attack was at minus
Oh.
nothing. Second attack was at -4.
Then, yeah.
Wait, then I did -8.
How many times have you attacked so far?
No, I
did a
think you
flurry.
attacked. Right, you flurried and then attacked again, didn't you?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
3 attacks.
No.
That's 3 actions. You
I
stood
thought
up.
I stood up.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
okay, you're out of actions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, I thought you already
Like
attacked 3
what?
times.
I was like, hold on.
Hold on.
Right.
Emily.
Okay. I am going to try and stab with my rapier.
Sure.
How does a 18 sound?
18 sounds like it is not a number high enough.
Okay. But that's mostly to set up my second thing, which I'm going to do a deception to create a diversion by kind of lunging as if I'm
Sure.
going to push her back off the edge, to which I get a 30.
That will succeed.
And then I'm going to drop down underneath this bridge by sneaking through here.
Okay.
I'm dropping down underneath so she can't see where I go.
Okay.
So I break in. 'Cause that's not a fight I'm winning.
Sounds good. Please make a stealth check for me.
26.
Okay. You believe yourself to have successfully lost her, so to speak. Speaking of which, Scree.
Cool.
But technically, her spiritual weapon follows you, but we'll get to that.
It doesn't tell her location, but it
Doesn't
will
tell her
follow you around.
Yes.
Yeah.
She doesn't theoretically doesn't have. I'll probably just move it when she sustains to something she can see. But theoretically, it follows you around.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna simplify.
Oh no.
God, it's still here.
If it was tied to a
whipping you.
person, not a location.
Sorry, keep going.
Ivan. Sorry. And I kind of burning hands to hit these 2.
Sounds good. Here.
22.
Okay.
You do a
Oh, by the way.
reflex save?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do reflex. By the way,
Oh, wait,
Ivan,
I don't have to
you're getting a
tackle
hero point
reflex.
back for tactical use of the everything this combat.
Yes. I forgot that I don't have to roll for that. It's just a reflex
Yes,
save
it's
throw
just
down too.
18?
Nope. So close.
Okay.
That one
Sorry.
fails. That's that, and that is 19? No, 18.
Ah, my DC's 19.
Okay, it fails too. All of them fail.
You said you look okay, right?
Yeah.
Cool. That's a hiding
He'll be
spell.
fine.
It's a hiding spell.
So level 2 burning hands.
Yeah.
That does, I'm sorry, what, 4d6 points of damage in a code?
She'll be fine.
Neat.
See, that's fine. That roll was shitty. 7, 8, 9, 9.
9 total?
Yeah. I rolled 2 2s, a 1, and a 3, and then a +1 from Burn It.
Okay.
Do you want to add your spellcasting modifier to it?
What?
I mean, do you or do you not?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so, not from burning hands. Most AoE spells don't.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
nine
Have I been
damage.
doing it wrong?
Also, did
Yeah, you only got
did you
9.
inspire courage?
Oh, it is 10.
It's
10.
still up, yeah.
Oh, so 10. Sorry, Ivan.
Okay.
You're fine.
She will sustain.
Slash and burn.
And move it. Or, I don't know. Move it to the guy who has been spiritual weaponing things. That guy's an asshole.
Professional asshole.
Ooh.
Oh fuck.
What is with her rolls on the spiritual weapon? Not that great of a spell.
I mean, when you crit every time, it's pretty good. That's like a 29? Like a 30?
I mean, that will hit. It's not a crit.
Yeah, okay. I'm not sure if it's 29 or 30. Either way, it hits.
Yeah, either way, it hits and it's
I
not
have
a
to
crit.
derive her modifiers. It's actually like a 5 damage. Yeah, 5 damage. 1 + 4 is 5.
Okay.
Dave,
So yes.
what happens with the slow? Do I get to do a save for that, by the way?
Oh yes, yes you do.
Okay, because I forgot to ask about it. Do you want
Yeah,
me to slow
please.
that?
Please do.
Okay.
So like, I basically.
Natural one.
Oh, cool. You advance further. Hot.
Nope. Nope.
Nobody
nope,
has.
Nope. Nope.
That's a solid use of that.
No.
Use those hero points.
Fuck. Oh my god.
That's cocked.
Okay. Okay. That's 27.
It was saving you from the bad rolls so you could get the
Yeah.
good one.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. 27.
I mean, one of those is going to be a 15. So.
Thank God. Not a natural
That
one.
succeeds.
This is good.
That's fine. This is gonna stay up there because that reminds me that Ivan is still sustaining his spiritual weapon.
Yes.
Right. Who? Okay, we already did that. And she will use an action to hop off and move to about there. She does not make any indication that she has seen you. And then you see a red mark against her purple skin on her arm burn dark to a welt of purple as she uses a power that you can't tell what it did.
Oh no.
Does not have any obvious effects.
Don't like that.
Oh, is she facing towards me?
No. Oh. No, that was literally just like how she landed. She is, in fact, not paying any attention to you at all.
Good.
And now it's their turn. The lovely zombies
Who've just gotten buffed.
who have just gotten buffed, interestingly. It's almost like she moved into a radius with them and then used a power to buff them.
I stalled as long as I could, guys.
You did good.
Yeah. You didn't die. This is good.
One will take a swing at Amelie again.
Now that her back is turned.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Well, that's terribad.
disengage, then re-engage.
No.
Unfortunately, she gets a bonus to my disengage actions now.
Nope. Nope.
I'm a graceful
It rolled
monk.
a 5, a 4, and a 5.
I am a graceful monk. I was
So
hoping that
grace.
one of those was a 1 so I could just turn and just punch it in the face out of annoyance.
That's a 2. Oh, there's a roll. That's a real roll with numbers in it. 12, 10.
Right?
I mean, they each get 3 actions just like you do. Plus,
They also do way more damage than we usually.
that's 21 to hit Ivan.
Matt.
That is the number.
Okay. Nope. That's oh, I dropped my D4. That's why I can't find it. Use this D4. Ah. 9 points of damage. And I believe you are currently immune to the paralysis because you are. No, you haven't underwent the paralysis.
What?
He
You
fought
have
it off.
not. Yes. I'll have to double check.
I mean, it
He
hit me
hasn't-
and I made the save, but I've
Yes.
never been infected by it.
Yes, I will have to double check that.
I've been
No.
infected by the fatigue one, or the slow one, whatever it was.
Slowed.
Did 9 damage.
Yes.
Yes. I believe that is also a miss. Oh, no, that actually does not have anything about becoming immune, so please make a fortitude save.
1 or 2.
1.
Okay.
Actually, you will need to make an extra fortitude save, but that's because I forgot.
20.
Okay, that's fine. Please make an additional fortitude save.
16.
Okay, that is also fine. We will get back to that on your turn. 'Cause I keep forgetting that they have an aura effect, which really doesn't do that much, but I like it anyway.
Yes.
'Cause they stink. Tessie.
Okay. I am going to not renew Inspire Courage.
Uh-huh.
I am going to send 3 magic missiles right toward this bitch.
Sure. You can only kind of see her, but magic missiles work, so.
Missiles
Throw them
always
missiles in chat.
Yeah.
Missiles in chat.
3 magic missiles. 3 magic missiles.
Pew pew.
So many missiles.
Missiles in chat.
8 damage.
8. Okay.
Nice.
Cool.
This is 1d4 each.
Yeah.
1d4 plus 1 each.
Oh,
It's 8 damage.
do I add 1 to each of them,
Yeah,
or just
yeah,
add 1
so
to the total?
11.
All right, then
Add
it'll
one to
be
each. That would
10
be-
total,
yeah.
10 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was adding them all and then adding 1 to the end.
Yeah, each missile is 1d4 plus 1.
Nope. This guy dies of ongoing fire damage.
Yeah!
Oh, by the way, am I on fire from a burning hands? Does it
Yes.
light you on fire?
Doesn't it?
Or does it just do damage?
I think it just does.
Oh, it
damage.
just does damage. So
Yeah.
no.
Oh.
No.
Okay, well, he doesn't die from ongoing
No.
fire.
Aw.
So he gets to attack.
Sorry.
Damn it, Charlie.
Just for that, he's
On the
attacking
plus
I
Ivan.
side-
would be on fire that way,
Ivan
too.
also doesn't die from ongoing
It's-
fire damage.
Yeah, but he's
Darn.
We love you.
God, all their rolls just dried the fuck up. Like,
Yes.
Used it all at the
Yes,
beginning.
Good.
about time.
Ivan, it's your turn.
Okay.
The
I am
game is
su-
just like, this fight's gone on long enough.
I am
Let's just have
sustaining
him
my
roll
weapon
like
and
shit.
moving it to the other robed dude,
Okay.
which was my plan anyway, even before I knew he was low.
Sure.
So it gets a spell attack.
Ah.
Nope, 13.
Nope.
And yeah, I'm going to then cast a heal on myself.
Okay.
So level 1.
Amelie.
Alright, I'm gonna move to grapple this.
Oh, also, Ivan, if you would make another fortitude save, and Amelie, if you would make a fortitude save, please.
28.
Okay, you succeed.
26.
You succeed as well. And you are now both immune to that save.
Okay. Will that be athletics to grapple or acrobatics?
Athletics. You are grappling rogue or...
The rogue. Yes.
Okay, yep, that is
That
athletics
would
to
be.
grapple.
Oh my god, 23.
That succeeds.
I
You
will
have him
also,
grapple.
during my turn, use an action, or use a free action to say, I look at screen and just go, ow!
I said sorry.
So, have I killed this dude with my grapple?
No, grappling doesn't deal damage.
Damn
It
it.
just grabs him.
Can I? Because I'm going to grab him by the neck.
Okay.
I'm going to grab him by the neck. I'm going to impale him on that thing.
Because
I'm sick of him.
the others.
I'm
throws
sick
at
of
me.
both of those things.
Ooh.
Okay, you don't actually have a function by which to deal damage to both of them at the same time.
It's okay.
Okay, but for flavor purposes, I'm willing to allow you to beat him with the other.
I'm gonna beat a motherfucker with another
Right.
motherfucker.
But it's only going to deal damage to the one of your choice. Which one are you
Okay.
actually trying to attack?
The robe dude. I'm
Okay.
just gonna try to impale
Sure.
him on the thing. So, what would that robe be?
It's just an attack roll. It's
Okay.
your normal unarmed attack. It's just flavoring it slightly differently.
That's a
Oh,
natural.
Yes.
Okay, well, he's dead. You may now describe it as you wish.
I'm sick of this dude because he almost fucking killed me and is attacking my friends. So I grab him by the fucking neck, turn around, and just impale him on the spike.
Just like throw him into the thing, and the thing just like doesn't really know what to do, so it's just like, yeah.
Okay.
I like to think that's the death that causes a Wilhelm scream.
Yes.
They're like lobsters. They don't notice not
Yeah.
to grab. They're just like, it's here, better stab.
So that happened. So you still have a flurry available to you as a third action.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a thorn zombie standing next to you, as it
I'm
turns
gonna
out.
flurry that thorn zombie next
Okay.
to me.
It's gonna be both at -8s,
Okay.
but by all means.
What was our first
Damn,
action?
that's a
Grapple.
one. That's a wait,
11.
11?
Nope.
That's 11. Yeah. Thank you. I cannot math.
I'm very good at math.
No.
Oh.
It's even
That's-
Those are both terrible. So no.
That's okay. You grab this guy and you smash him into some thorns, and then you turn and just almost like defensively swat away at this
Okay.
undead thing behind you.
You're swinging and it's blocking.
Emmeline.
Hey, this
What's
cleric's no
up?
longer paying attention to me.
That's true. She's aware of you, so she isn't necessarily flat-footed against you.
No?
I don't think so.
Sneaking.
Yes,
You made it
you are
sound-
hidden, but you are not undetected. She
That
is.
is true.
She does not know where you are, but she knows you are there.
She knows.
I am sensed. think I still get. I could be wrong. I'll worry about it later. I can get at least one thing. Or I could go and kill the other thing. And get Ivan to help me. I'm gonna go kill the other thing and get Ivan to help me.
Are we talking this other thing or this other thing?
I'm gonna take the one. I'm gonna stand with that pillar in between me and the caster
So
clear.
here?
No, and the caster clear.
What?
So I'm gonna be diagonal with that thorn zombie.
Oh, here.
Yeah.
Or like right here.
Whatever obscures me most from the clear. Please.
Okay.
That
my
won't
only
flank though, I don't think.
putting you here flanks, but these guys.
Do the flank.
immune.
Okay, yeah, I'll
Please
take
do
the
the
flank
flank.
one.
Because of my own plans, please do the flank.
Are you gonna set me on fire?
No! The point of you not being in the way is to not set you on fire.
Oh, that is shitty. 14, 15, 16. Flat-footed. Or, yeah, because flanking.
That is the number.
Yay! I get to do damage, you guys.
Yay!
11 damage.
Okay. That
And
is
attack-
on.
Attack number 2. He is also flat-footed for this. Hey.
Nat 20!
Natural 20.
Okay. You can skip the rolling dice part and just describe how you kill it.
Yes!
Basically, just like pounces out of the shadows, just slash down with a rapier, and then like in with a parry dagger through the back of the head.
Still don't feel it's fine.
This one, interestingly, also doesn't have a spine. It does, however, seem to have blood.
Lots.
Or something like blood. Something much more like blood than the sap that you got out of the other ones.
Hmm.
And their bodies have a little more of a fleshy texture than the previous iteration did. That is that one done.
But most importantly, they are just as dead as the other ones.
Yes, that is true.
And just kind of like yelling, like, Ivan, help! Medic!
Cool. I'm gonna move right by this pillar. And I'm gonna kind of like burning hands to hit those two.
Oh.
See why I didn't want you to move there.
That's awesome.
To
Around the
hit
pillar.
There.
I don't think
Kind of.
I don't think your cone has quite that wide an angle.
But it's like
You could do
cone.
But okay, so how a cone would work is you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you would be like 1, 2, 3,
But would
or
it
you
also
could
hit
do
them?
1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, I get you.
Yeah. So
Not
you
quite
enough.
there is no if you were like
It'd have to be in my square.
and it would have to be a wider cone.
Okay.
So you'd have to be like back
boss
here
lady.
and go
Get the boss
1,
lady.
Hit the boss lady.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay.
Fire's also really good against the thorn zombies.
Yeah.
Fairfire is good against the thorn zombies.
I'm gonna
Can-
do it against the thorn zombie.
Okay.
Cause fire.
Have you used both of your second levels?
I have 4 second levels.
Have you used all of them?
No, I've only used 2 so far.
I was just thinking this might not be a terrible. No, never mind. It's not
What?
my job to give you advice.
No,
What?
Let's do your thing.
Second
Burning
level.
hands.
Just do your thing. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Just yeah, second level. He
Okay.
needs to make a reflex save though.
Do I need to make a reflex save?
No, I'm
Can you, like,
aiming it away
resummon
from
the
you.
method or anything like that?
Super fails. She could. It would take her whole turn to do.
Yeah.
Mm.
3 actions.
Yeah, that is a 12.
Okay, cool. I hit it.
So he takes damage.
Okay, let's see. 4. Yay! That's a good
pretty good.
roll. That's
Oh,
19.
Hold up.
Total?
Yeah.
That's
What?
exactly his
Rolling
point.
D10s from the-
Because of his fire weakness.
Yes!
He has exactly the fire weakness necessary for that to kill him.
Yeah.
Yay!
Please describe the manner in which you deep fry this thorn zombie.
I'm just gonna like kind of reach out and shoot it towards him, and then just have it kind of engulf him in the flames, and just slowly, from the top down, turn him into ash.
Sure.
That's it.
I feel like you're cackling the whole time you're doing this.
Oh yes.
Let's talk about deep fried thorn zombie. It's reminding me I'm hungry.
Oh, why would that make you hungry, Tessie?
Burning
Stop
wood.
it.
Delicious. Delicious.
Urgh.
Okay.
Yay!
Never food.
Never food.
Well, she is seeing the direction this is going. She is ducking the fuck out. She disappears down this corridor.
Let's chase her, guys.
Yes, we should chase her.
That's a good idea. You should chase someone who's faster than you into an unknown territory.
Yep,
We're
it's a
doing it.
strange
Let's go.
corridor
We're
that
doing
we
it.
don't know about.
We can make it, guys. I still have 30 hit points.
She is very fast. You are, I think, faster.
Go get her.
Go get her, Amelie. You got it.
Get her, Ray.
I'm just saying, she seems to be moving at 30 feet. I believe your speed is 35.
It is 35.
Technically, you are faster than
I'm
she
chasing after this bitch.
My speed
Okay.
is I'm a dwarf. So.
is. Use that information as you will. I will say I don't have maps over there, but we'll...
Okay.
Oh god.
Whose turn comes first? Mine or hers?
Yours.
Okay.
Technically Tessie's, but...
Yeah.
So, Tessie, your turn.
Tessie's going to sort of walk into the doorway. Is anybody left?
These two doors don't go to the same corridor or anything, do they?
No.
Okay.
That'd be hilarious. So she just ran out and looked over like, oh god.
It's like, hi, magic missile.
Could magic missile her.
No, she can't see her.
She can move into the doorway, though.
Yes.
Jessie can move into the doorway and then
I mean,
hit her
she,
with
and then
two
use
magic missiles.
unaction. Well, wait, she's all the way back here. She's got a speed of 25.
She never even.
No, she never even entered the room.
No.
She'd have to go 1,
I was
2,
just shooting
3,
through the door
4,
on the
5.
outside.
Yeah, it would take her 2 actions just to get over to the
Yeah,
Okay.
then I would have one missile left to use.
And you could shoot it down the hallway again.
And at that point, though, she might even be, by the time I did that, she might be out of my range.
Yeah.
Hard to say.
Well, let's put it this way. I would only have one missile left until she was definitely out of my range.
So what do you do?
So I'm gonna step into the doorway and say, is anybody left?
Yes, let's kill her.
Someone fled down hallway.
That was the.
Okay.
Yeah, the boss lady.
Do we know what the hallway leads to?
No.
That's my action chase.
You can.
Am I gonna be dumb?
You're
probably-
gonna be
I'm
dumb.
sorry,
being
did
dumb.
you ask, are you being dumb? I cannot answer that
I'm
question.
probably being dumb.
We can answer that question. Yes.
I mean, basically, do
No,
you
kill
start?
her.
Do you have a wisdom score?
Yeah.
You may.
Yeah.
I will give you a warrior. You have warfare lore. I'll give you a warfare lore check
To know of all the
to
times
know whether
that
or not this is a good idea.
Leroy Jenkins ran
That's
off.
funny.
This is a
Yeah.
terrible idea.
Damn it.
Uh,
Damn it.
I just want, when you're thinking of doing that, I just want one phrase to be running through your head. Leroy Jenkins. It'll end perfectly. The party wipe will be a meme.
so I'm gonna sigil this door,
I'm
so we
going
know
to
which
go
door to leave, and then
and treat wounds on Emmeline.
Emily,
Thank you.
I'm gonna also go up to the altar and
One of
dig
y'all.
through that dude's stuff.
what are y'all?
Okay.
Yeah, you know what? I will go with
that
Scree.
is
I will go up to the altar and look through.
Sure.
You
Let's
area loot.
let's
Yay.
put looting on to next episode because we're
Okay.
getting
Okay.
right to
Okay.
the end here.
Cool.
Okay. Can I roll a quick will save?
Or what?
Because I'm realizing, like, plot-wise, my character is trying. It was supposed to be trying very hard to control her anger, and she's not been doing that.
Oh, so we'll save 2 control set anger.
Yes.
Sure.
You can always do your own dice rolling for things that involve
Yes.
your character. I do it all the time.
That's
Good.
an 11.
You did not control your temper.
No.
I'll let you decide whether that's high enough or not to control your temper. 10 being an average roll on a d20.
Rolling a 2, I don't think it's.
Oh no. Okay. Yeah, you're fine.
No.
that's not great.
Okay.
Okay.
We can,
So-
we can talk about that later.
Yes. So, I think this is the right spot to stop for the evening because we are like 10 till 8, and I want to make sure that we don't go too late, and we're about to dive into other things involved in this.
our deaths.
Wait. And then
Probably.
we all died. I feel like we had to use a lot.
It's fine.
Almost like we could have avoided this entirely.
Oh, fuck it. This 10 minutes isn't going to get used for anything else useful.
Are you either of you hurt, Spirit
I
Tessie?
could
Do you have
use,
any
like,
visible wounds?
7
No.
hit points.
No.
I have literally
So-
not been hit
Okay.
at all.
Small,
I
So
stayed out in
I
the
go.
hallway.
This will be at 15. Yeah, I hit that. So
Like a really small amount. fine.
you heal for 13.
Cool. That'll do it.
Done.
Part of your pencil set, I feel like.
I'm rolling for it because they will not be at full health next episode. So
Yes, please do keep track of that. Also keep track of spells you have used.
Spells? What are those? Oh, wait, I have those.
But as you patch everyone up and you start going to look for things that I will talk about later because honestly, I don't have it in front of me.
Okay.
N. Thorn.
Uh,
Spell.
Zombie.
Now, one thing. Did she move 120 feet away from me? And could I have transferred my spiritual weapon to her?
You
Only
could not
if
see
only
her
if you
in order
saw
to
her, you could
transfer.
see her.
yeah. She moved out of your line of sight. So
Yeah.
that would be hilarious and rude. But and it probably would not have mattered, but that's okay.
Sword shows up.
That would have been great.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's the right spot to stop right now.
I
Okay.
haven't died yet.
So,
I got out of an encounter with the boss.
I got really close, guys.
Oh, that's the
You're
one thing that
fine.
doesn't need to be checked. Does Amelie have another thorn on her arm? I'm going to check that. Make literally like walk over, grab her wrist, and take a look at it.
On the left side.
no.
So I did kill people.
No, it would.
Yeah,
it
that's
would
not
be
the
the
trigger for
almost
the left-
dying thorn
the
he's
left
checking
wrist.
for.
Yeah.
Or she is.
'Cause I got
Oh.
Yeah, when you dropped and you almost died and I healed you.
Okay.
Checking to see if that.
So it's after something hits you when you're down.
Okay.
Possibly.
Or maybe when you run out of dying.
Maybe it's just you, Emmeline.
Maybe it's just me.
Maybe it's different triggers for everybody. Who knows? I know.
Maybe it's just people with elf blood because it's racist.
Hey.
So.
Is that
was
what the thing
fun
looks like an elf
times.
then?
All right. Well.
I just said the most offensive thing I could think of.
So. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks,
For
everybody.
another
Thanks.
episode of Have Dice Will Save. I feel like I say at the end of every game that it was crazy. It was crazy. So.
Thanks for the raid.
Yes,
Yes, thank you again for the raid. And
Thank
so much
you.
for that. We did upload a story so far video for anybody who needs to catch up on what's happened in the plot. It's on our YouTube page. Speaking of which, we have a YouTube page, among many, many other things, in the description down below.
I can find odd episodes.
Yeah, and we upload our episodes every usually Monday.
Ish.
Depends on
Yeah.
how fast I get them edited.
We try to get them up Monday. Sometimes it takes a bit longer, but you know.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
So,
Sometime between Monday and Wednesday, they are up.
yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that,
YouTube.
we have a link to our Discord down there.
It's where
We
the fun
hang out
place.
in it literally all the time, basically.
There's pretty much always someone present. And a lot of us are kind of night owls, so even at late night, you can probably find people to talk to if you have questions. There's discussions of the plot going on, meme things, all sorts of just
Ska time, motherfucker.
ska
Ska
time.
time.
Yes, we do
Yes.
have we do have Hidwiz Radio, where we go to force our bot to play music for our entertainment.
Make robots do tricks.
We do. It's
Um,
good fun.
Are we mentioning the thing?
Which thing?
The note thing that we did earlier?
we can do that next time. We didn't have an opportunity. It was all combat. But
So much
Fine.
combat.
Oh yeah.
May
It'll come
even-
up next episode.
May
Yeah.
even have a team name next episode.
Interesting.
Mm.
Interesting.
You should watch. Be sure to
You
tune
should
in.
watch and see what the
We-
what the squad has named themselves.
We are
Finally,
here to
but,
take care of your rat problem.
That's
Yes.
still my favorite one.
Yeah.
I like that as the team's slogan.
Yeah.
Right?
We're here to take care of your red.
We absolutely are. That problem's name is Bramble Man.
Dirty fucking rat.
Yes.
But
Silly mortals.
yeah, if you have Twitch Prime subs, we like subs. You can see we have an awesome magic missile.
We
emote,
do have that
Damn the magic
sick
missile.
magic missile emote.
which is super fun. I actually find myself using it a lot. So
Fun.
subscribe, use the Twitch
yeah.
Primes, come join us, and see us next week.
Yeah. Hopefully, we'll see you again next week. We are every Sunday from 4 p.m. Eastern until about 8-ish usually. Until then, keep your friends close and your dice closer. Thanks a lot, everybody.
Bye.